Hey, everybody. Anything going on today? Anything at all? No? Okay, cool. We got some stuff that we're doing. I don't know if you knew about it, but it's a big news. We didn't finish yesterday because I didn't know half the movies we were talking about in the anticipated list. And we're going to be doing that. Second half of it, Brett Sheridan is here. Ben Goddard is here. RB3 is here. And that's it. Those are the only people that are here. I'm just kidding. There's no one else here.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to SEN Live. It is the morning show, and I guess today we can say it's the best damn show on the YouTube. Welcome to the show. Engineering this mother up. He is the R, he is the B, he is the 3. RB3 is here. In the corner with the potato can. He steals bagels, he steals your hearts. It's Ben Goddard. Across from me, Brett Sheridan. He's drunk. No! Ladies and gentlemen, and to my left, they are back. They are here, and they are home. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Reilly, Roxy Striar. All right.
Wow,
What's
man.
up? Is that an intro or what?
That's a great
really
intro.
Good.
Thank you.
God, Collider looks different. Did we change things, Rox?
Actually, much bigger.
Yeah, it does.
Very clean.
How you like that? How you like that video machine?
This mic doesn't smell.
This not yet. Give it time. Give it time.
I'm playing this probably during the show.
Oh, yeah.
I hope you
No,
okay.
we'll
Are
do,
you
you can
okay
do it
with
during
that?
the break. But here's what I didn't tell you that we're gonna do.
Oh my lord!
Listen,
Fuck it, give it here.
That's hell yeah, exactly.
Oh, I even asked about what
I
was
know.
going on.
Welcome to that.
Oh my God.
You go first. You need it. You need it more than I do.
Seriously, I'm doing this by myself.
No,
right now.
everybody's gonna do it.
So
Go first.
We
Okay.
go
All
one
right.
at a time?
Yes.
What kind of
do you understand?
Stalin are you?
Do you understand what you guys need right now? You need love.
I love that.
Do you think we can afford more than one shot glass on the show?
That's right. Do it.
I
girl.
need to
Yeah,
rinse
how's the
mine
budget
out
here?
before. You know about the germs? Take it. I'll put water in it, and I'll put.
Well,
put
alcohol
the paper in it.
is a
I don't have any. Well, yeah.
At least I want to do it, but also suck my dick.
Welcome back.
Oh, you can suck dicks, pussies, anything you want on the show, man. All of them get sucked.
Sucking the pussies. That's what we're about on this show. No one will yell at you. Oh, it's good to have you.
Oh, too early in the morning for that? Nope.
No way. That'll get you ready.
Oh,
You're
like a
washing
washing
alcohol
machine.
with water, Roxy. That's alcohol cleanses.
Let me live my life. Let me live my life.
Oh, my
All
God.
right, whatever. What do you fucking want?
All right, let's drink it. Listen, you fuckers. So we are so happy to have Reilly and Roxy on the show. As you knew since day one, Reilly and I have been running tight. What's that? You want more? Oh, you want one?
she's
Oh,
good
okay.
now.
Okay. Sorry. Let me
I had
get
to
Roxy
get all
on
your
this.
germs off my thing.
Take it
don't
easy.
yuck your yum.
Yeah, true.
All right, now you get that. Go
All
ahead,
right, thank
Roxy.
What
Roxy.
time is it?
See, it's 10 a.m.
Roxy. Hey!
I'll do one this
There
morning.
you got it. See, how do you not? How do you not? Come on. This is the show.
Fire!
RB3's going to bite your hand off.
At
You'll
least
get
I
some
like
over
the
there soon.
palate, man.
Give this to RB3 next.
They get some too?
Of course. What do you
I felt like you weren't going to give any to them.
to RB3 and Ben? Those are my
I don't know, because
boys.
RB3 was looking at the bottle really hard. You kind of hid it from him. for a
No,
second.
no way. This is also.
Also, is there enough?
There's enough for, I think, one more.
Yeah, look, it is great to have you guys on the show. We're gonna have a lot of fun today. Thank
I
you
just
for
did
joining us today. If this is your first time to SEN, be prepared. This is not a show where you're gonna hear about. You might the topics. If you knew me when I was on Collider Live, we could get to the topic. But we're going to figure out a whole other thing of what's going on today and just to have some good conversations. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over to STREAMLABS.com/the Schmoedown. I know there's already tons of questions coming in. We will answer them. We'll have some fun doing it. Oh, what happened, RB3?
Oh, RB3.
Knock
You all
your
right,
tits
Mark?
off? What happened? What happened? You got wrecked?
Come on, boy.
Hard morning.
I remember my first drink.
Yeah, I know you stole it.
That's right, I did.
Yeah, you probably did.
Bagel boy?
Bagel boy. Yeah, so it is going to be a fun day, and we're going to do it right off the bat here, ladies and gentlemen, because we are going to turn her on, let her go. That is the SCHMOEBOT.
Oh.
That is right. The SCHMOEBOT. Yeah, we
I thought you were
turned her
talking
on.
to me.
Not yet.
That's what I thought. It's like
I was the only her in the room, so.
You are
Wait,
not.
hold on.
Yes.
Is this? Wait, I thought
You'll
I
know.
thought she was going to say something.
Oh, no.
So.
She says something when the audience wants her to say something.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
if
that's
you want to
good.
interrupt the show, you go over to the streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown, and you can interrupt the show with the SCHMOEBOT, and you will do it here today for the great Mark Reilly and the great Roxy Striar.
And
You
you will
didn't
be
know that?
respectful.
It's Ellis's favorite part of the show. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
Ellis
heard,
loves it.
He gets. It was funny because the SCHMOEBOT was like almost scared of Roka. Roka and Clark got the nicest SCHMOEBOTs I've ever seen, and like they loved to interrupt. Josh Robert Thompson was amazing.
Love you guys.
Oh, there you go.
All the best.
No.
Well, thank you so much.
Thanks,
See, M
Schmo.
Son puts in love you guys, all the best. Thank you, M Son. Very nice of you.
Pretty positive we'll get some not so nice ones coming my way, and I'm ready for them.
I don't think the SCHMOEBOT works that way.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not.
I genuinely have nothing but love for everyone in this room.
Aw.
Yeah, even Ben too. I will continue to support everyone no matter what you end up doing next, and I hope for nothing but the best in 2020 going forward.
Oh, thanks.
Hashtag Action Army, hashtag Rockstars, hashtag Roundtable.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you,
look,
thank
here's what I also want to make very clear as we start this stream though too. This is gonna be like we know we're not gonna like ignore the fact there was a big thing that happened yesterday. My daughter's show got renewed on Disney Plus. No,
Oh, is that what it went down? Oh, good. I missed the variety
someone's coming in.
article.
Chemistry is already flowing. I'm hitting the bong myself.
good.
Gotta have a shot. Here is to the future.
This office,
All right.
Ben, what did this office smell like when you walked in here today?
Really?
It smelled like
Hold on, wait. Say it again.
Oh, it did.
It smelled like weed.
It's true.
It did.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
even so you hit the reduced
Yeah, when
rate.
I walked in, it smelled like weed, and I was gonna say something, but it was as I was hugging RB3, and I thought to myself, "It doesn't feel nice."
He's
but-
kind of
Let's go raise
responsible.
this so I can see Brett
He's
drunk.
what?
Sending love to everyone. You are the best.
Thank you, Georgie. Look at Georgie. Thank you
wow.
so much, Georgie. I really
See Brett
appreciate it.
drunk.
Yeah, Georgie wants to see. Well, it's possible. I mean, he's got the bottle next to him.
One. I can hear.
Look, yesterday there was a big announcement, and we found out. I mean, right before we started shooting yesterday. So, contrary to belief, I had no idea what the hell was going on. And Collider ceased to do their shows. They're not doing Movie Talk or Jedi Council or Collider Live or any of those shows anymore. But it is what it is, and we've all been through these types of things. Business is business. It happens.
Yep.
And I will tell you that in the one side of it, I looked at my friends and go, well, that sucks. And I called you immediately, and I called you immediately, and I wanted to see it and make sure you guys were okay. And the other selfish part of me is like, good, you're coming home, and I'm going to see you a lot more. So,
Yeah.
and we had talked about this, Roxy and I, kind of behind the curtain thing. You and I looked at each other. We said, this is not, when I left Collider,
Yeah.
I said, this ain't the last time.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
How you feeling?
Riley?
No, I'm looking at you. How you feeling?
You're up, Rox.
Yeah, I don't even really know what to say. Like I told people yesterday, I found out very, very soon before other people found out. So it's not like I've been sitting on this information. A lot of my friends who I had booked for the show in the next several months
Right.
had said to me, "Why did you do that to us?" And I said, I genuinely didn't know. I
Right.
really didn't know. So for people who have been messaging me that I obviously was aware of this for a long time, I was not. I really was not. And I think they gave me as much of a heads up as they could. I think that it was a relatively recent decision. So
Right.
no knock on them. But
I think that's the big
I'm
thing.
surprised, I think.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing is, and I have no idea or any information, but I don't know how much it was like, okay, we've been planning this for 2 months. It might have just been like one of those decisions and then it was executed. But, it like I said, it is what it is. You're here. Riley finally gets to play the Star Wars game later.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm going to do. Do you pay for that?
Play the
Because I'm
Star
looking
Wars
for a
game?
job.
Sure,
Just
sure.
to play the Star
You know
Wars
what? Put it
game.
on your Patreon. And
There
then
it
you can
is.
come in every time you get to a certain level. Because I saw your Patreon like doubled yesterday.
My Patreon, you guys.
Yeah. What's your Patreon? Give them the Patreon so they know. So they can sign up.
Patreon.com/Riley Roundtable, REILLY Roundtable. Yeah, doubled.
Good.
Like, you
This
guys.
happening in Burbank in an international act of aggression on the second day of the new decade?
Huh?
Woof. Love to all who start their new chapters today.
Woof indeed.
Thank you. Go ahead, Brett. You're looking at the thing. Just drink.
No,
it.
I was fixing Rocky.
Rocky.
Well, see, the shot's
Rocky.
kicking in. Her mic was a little. I gave her some more slack on her cable.
Yeah. Well, it is.
Did you not take your shot?
I did take my shot.
Yeah, you did. There's another
That's
one.
why I said
This-
Rocky.
It is. It really is awesome to have you guys here, though.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
I was.
Good to be here
and Reilly
finally.
are back. Love this show, man. Only 7 minutes in and loving it. Roxy, I need to sign up for your Patreon and will great to see you back. Mark. Excited to see you again, man.
It's
Love
awesome.
this on the show.
Thank you.
Nothing better in my day.
Right on.
So fucking happy to see you, Roxy and Reilly. Hope to see you guys here more. It sucks with what happened, but you guys will bounce back. Much love to all of you. Schlong schlong igla igla.
Yes.
Igla. I haven't said that.
Igla.
It's like it was funny though too. Did you happen to get the? Did you get the
I
clip?
texted you, but
You didn't get it.
how do you spell it?
No, forget it.
Yes.
So I but,
Spell it Igla.
but I told RB3 to get the Zoobly Zoo clip.
Yeah.
And now Igla because like Goonies, I'm taking them
Hey,
all
bud.
back.
Been a viewer since the SK After
Oh, man,
Buzz
thank you.
days. You all have got me through a lot in life, so with recent events I want to give back. Going to be far more active in my support. Hope I can meet some of you in New York. Much love from the UK.
Right on.
Thank you so much. That was really
Thank
awesome.
you for being the best damn show
Shams
on
is
the
coming in
YouTube.
crazy right now.
I'm going through a nasty divorce and you guys are always the sunshine in my dark days. Love you guys. Keep your head up, Roxy and Reilly.
Seeing all this makes me realize something though.
That's all.
Because
You'll get through it, by the way. Divorce,
Yes.
not the end of the world.
no, you'll we'll definitely get
fuck
through.
them.
Yeah, exactly.
But because like we're only like I said 11 minutes into this thing and the outpouring of support that we've gotten here, what has it been like over the last like 24 hours for you guys?
I not to say I was shocked, but I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I just it was overwhelming and it made me feel so humbled, honored. I feel like $1 million.
Yeah.
I literally woke up today and I went, nah,
No,
it's fine.
Pep in your step.
I got a pep in my step. It's fine. It's like, these things happen.
Yeah.
It is a business decision and it yeah. I didn't know either. And so it was something that was a shock to me, but I know that there was some talk about it.
Roxy and Reilly are
They're-
two of the greatest of all
Thank you,
time.
SCHMOEBOT. Yeah, I was
Rockstar Action
talking.
Army
Happens
loves
all
you.
the time.
Kristian might not kick you here, but watch out for your bagels and your schlongs.
That's true. So do you know
Watch out
that
for my schlong.
Yeah,
he watched out for a song, but do you know that Ben steals things?
I
Yeah,
told you.
I-
What did I say? Bagel boy.
Did you hear? Oh, you guys know Matthew Reed, the great Matthew Reed used to do songs for Player
That
Live.
song is
Yeah.
the dopest of all
You
time.
heard his bagel
yeah.
song?
Do you think I don't
I know you
fucking
listen
watch
to it.
and listen to your show?
I know you did. That's true.
Where are you?
I know.
Riley comes in here. He's like, "Wait, what is happening now?" I know.
Roxy's
I
a
know what's
historian already,
happening.
it's true.
Start to talk
I've
about
seen the show.
something very sad or sentimental.
The SCHMOEBOT will come
right
in.
away.
Yeah. So Riley, continue your story about how the fans were nice and be prepared. Don't even address it because you will be interrupted.
Okay, that's fine. No, I was just, because it happened and the way it happened and everything, I was a little shook.
Yeah.
But then the outpouring, the amazing tweets that were coming at me, then the Patreon members that joined and would send me messages, and then I have a Discord through the Patreon that people were hitting me up, sending me messages, personal messages. You guys are the best.
Yeah.
Just the best.
Do you feel the same?
No. I've had a little bit of a different
In
experience.
honor of Roxy coming to SEN, can we get a Suck My Schlong shirt?
Oh, how about a suck my schlong instead of a?
I feel
Wait,
I don't
why,
know where
Rox?
this is coming from, but I do feel like schlong is kind of a Jewish word. So
It is.
So schmo's Yiddish,
right?
isn't it?
Yeah, so I for sure could wear a
you
suck my schlong.
Yeah. There you
That's
go.
how they got away because they can't say dick or
Yeah.
any of the
Oh.
other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
so-
fit in. You fit in well already. To
Yeah,
this show.
thank you so
You're welcome.
much.
It's good to have you back.
I would say mine's been very 50-50.
Okay.
A lot of people are saying that
Hey gang. Welcome Reilly and Roxy to the best show on the YouTube.
Oh yeah.
So sorry this happened. But the way it happened, fuck. That being said, a new ERA for all on SEN. The magic and the force is real. Close your eyes and feel it. Schlong 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 fa China.
I love the SCHMOEBOT saying fuck. He's like,
Because
"Hey,
they
figured it
they
out.
figured out how to do it. Like
How to
so,
spell fuck,
like
yeah.
the
but not vagina,
No.
apparently.
No.
Vagina.
Vagina is amazing. Also, it can't say era.
Yeah.
ERA.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it is the new era. I mean,
Yeah.
Or ERA.
it's been crazy. It's been crazy already this year, but it's been half and
It's
half.
2 days. It's been 2 days.
Remember, you will be interrupted.
I think the reason that it's been half and half for me is Kristian. Remember, I took over the ship.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people are blaming that for the reason that the show was canceled.
Oh,
and
that's not
it is fair. it is fair when a show doesn't do as well, you have to take some responsibility for it. So I understand where all of that is coming from people. I think that people are allowed to feel however they want to feel, and I have gotten a lot of love as well, and I really, really appreciate that. But in true fashion, to me, half the people out there fucking hate me, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Because I'm polarizing.
Well, no one in here hates you. I love you.
I love you too.
And I'm glad to have you back.
I am pleasantly but not surprised that you were willing to have us today. Not surprised. Pleasantly but not surprised.
Yeah.
Because
why would I not? You don't think that would be? You knew that would be my first
yeah,
call.
It was your first. Yeah. You're on SEN number.
I was on the phone with her before she even. We were talking to her before it all kind of set in. The announcement was made. I said, "Come on tomorrow."
Yeah.
And you were
thought I was
surprised that I asked you.
no,
You thought you were fired?
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
all the comments are like, "Yo, get Cody back."
I've actually gotten a lot of that too.
Much love to you all. Hope to see many great things from you all. Sadly, Collider lost me with losing you all. Don't really have the money, but y'all deserve it.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Jabroni. Appreciate that. Thank you. It was very sweet of you. And we've been seeing that. But you were going to say?
Just for everybody who's concerned about
Fucking fuck with the fuck. How the fuck did you two fucks fucking fuck? Slime. Love you all.
That's like a song. The SCHMOEBOT. This is one of the most active SCHMOEBOT days of all time. So
we will shut it off for a moment if you actually want to get some words out.
What do I fucking fuck care?
when we talk about the actual topic, we'll shut it down a little bit. But you guys are already getting prepared that it's just, especially today. You got to expect that all these people are going to want to support. So
I'm not surprised.
It kind of emulates what the internet feels like. Like I go to one thing and then all of a sudden something else.
But you were saying
all I was saying is Cody kept his job. For everybody who's concerned, Cody has a job and he majorly deserves to keep his job. He's incredible, and
let's be real. That's the talent there right now. They're the talent.
The SCHMOEBOT's coming.
Welcome to the real show, Roxy and Mark. Y'all are incredible talents and will make it. Keep your chins up.
Yeah, I mean that's the other thing. So people have been asking, they asked me. I obviously got a lot of tweets about you guys too, because you're one of my OGs, man. I've been hanging with you since like 99 or 2000, whatever it was. And only person I know longer than you is him. Yeah. And it was so you and I are always going to be there. And I told you, I had on the phone with you the other night, because Roxy's managing. She's going to be one. We'll talk about the draft also today.
Listen, I know everyone on here wants to give their support to Roxy and Reilly, but I just want to spend a moment to appreciate the fact that Ben Goddard said I just went from 6 to midnight in the middle of his Call of Duty game yesterday.
No, he went from 6 to midnight. You played Call of Duty from 6 to midnight last night?
No, that's his penis.
No, 6 to midnight's a boner term.
I don't know.
You
Some old.
6 midnight.
It makes sense, but I mean, I
never understood it.
I didn't even know that.
You should go from 6 to 9 to midnight.
Listen.
I don't get
This is
At 45, you go to about 9 or 10, but never midnight.
Listen.
That was in my 20s.
Listen, I'm.
I feel like I gave you the layup though. I want part of that.
Oh,
laugh.
you get that. You get that, man.
Oh, he's been. What are you doing? Get off of that.
Sorry.
We're getting
Here's the thing.
Yes.
Here's the thing about
Getting
no
to
longer
losing
being a
your job?
collider. Yeah, something
could pop.
That was a good email. I just
Something
got.
could pop at 12 o'clock. Also, it's more exciting to find it after you've been on the air, getting all this wonderful love from all these peeps, and hearing the sniper jokes from Brett Sheridan. But
Laid up by Roxy Striar.
But what I said to Roxy Striar last night, or 2 nights ago on the phone, when we were talking about the draft and everything too, I don't know if I know. There are a few people, but not many, that are more loyal and just a really great friend as Roxy Striar. So I'm shocked to hear you say you were surprised.
It's not surprised as much as you didn't have to.
Yeah.
And so anytime somebody in this industry doesn't have to, it usually means they don't. And you've proven that not to be the case. But, we've been going, you left Collider and we
did.
You did. And we've been doing the show, and for you to yesterday have Roca, for today to have us, it's like
RP3, where the white women at? Oh wait, no worries, Roxy is here. Roxy and Mark, good luck in your future endeavors. You will both land on your feet. You're talented as fuck. May the schlong be with you.
Yes.
Always.
Schlong is with me.
Always.
Well, you're my girl.
So glad I'm home the States and not in Australia, so I can stream this live and comment my support. Can we get Rena, Reilly, Roca, Roxy?
Well, Roca, yes. Reilly, yes. Roxy, yes. But Doreena's still working there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know now that she's not doing live, that she wouldn't be able to.
Oh, okay.
I don't know actually what the
Yeah.
I know the only reason that we weren't able to come on here is because our show was at the same time.
And which made sense. And I never had any ill will towards anybody to make that decision. It made a lot of sense. I mean, it's obviously not
Roxy and Reilly.
Wow,
We love you being here.
Thanks.
I just finished the New Year's Collider Live episode. Roxy remember act and Reilly remember proactive. We welcome you with open arms to SEN Live. Much love, Anthony Nugent.
Oh, Anthony
Thank
Nugent
you.
is the shit.
Hello from Scotland for Roxy and Mark behalf. I donate a little extra, but the cancelled shows were the only reason I watched the damn channel. No offense, but I think this decision will be the death knell for the channel. Love to Roxy and Mark.
Wow.
Well, let me tell you something about that because I see that out there, and I know a lot of people not loving the decision and stuff too. But the bottom line also is whether you like the deep fake stuff or not. Those things do almost like 1 million views each time. I happen to get a kick out of a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at
business,
it's a business.
it's a business.
It's a business.
And the thing also is that the man bought the company with his own money.
We're talking about Fernandez.
Yeah, he bought it from Complex, and it's like he, and that was the thing I think is unfair, and I will say about Mark.
Happy New Year, love the show, keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thanks to Darth Harloff for having Roxy and Mark on the show. Fucking love you guys.
Thank you so much. The thing that people don't understand is it was downhill the second he bought the company. He saved a lot of jobs.
He did.
People don't understand that. He saved a lot of jobs.
Including
all
mine.
of the jobs.
Including mine. Yeah.
Everyone's. Complex was going to cut everyone.
Oh yeah.
Complex was going to annihilate every single job and get rid of everyone. For the majority of people he kept, and he let go Josh and Ken, and he brought them back. Mm-hmm. So I think it is unfair for people to say, the second he bought it, he saved jobs, and you would have not had Jedi Council, and the Complex wanted to cut Jedi Council. They wanted to
Been
cut
listening to
movie
you
talk.
all for a long time, so excited to have the team back together. From one VJJ to another, you're a star, Roxy Striar. Big things coming to you all in the future. All the New Year's love from London town.
Oh, wow.
It's awesome.
Right.
JJ forever, baby.
So sorry to hear what happened, but let's be honest, fuck Collider. We need a poster of Roxy and Mark walking down a street with the caption straight out of Collider. Also, Kristian, great name, new era. You sure you didn't rip that off of WWE out of spite?
Next selfie.
That is
Roxy.
amazing.
No.
Just to be 100% clear, though, you're absolutely right, Kristian. He saved a lot of jobs. And also, he totally gave me a shot.
Yeah.
He did. You were the one who brought me in there, but he had to say yes, and he did. And so I have not one bad thing to say about Mark Fernandez or anything that happened at Collider. And I don't feel that way, that it's the straight out of Collider thing is funny, but I don't feel that way. I wish nothing but success for every person at that company individually and as a collective. Some of my close friends are over there, and if you don't want to support the channel, you don't have to. Nobody can make you, but that is not coming from me. I love those people, and I'm so grateful to the company.
Yeah.
Same. It needs to be said because when you left, there was that kind of stuff happening too. It's like, where are we gonna get? Like, support them all.
Yeah,
support them all. It's a big internet. You don't have to watch live. You can always come back around and watch it. But with Collider, there are so many wonderful, talented people that you need to support there, who are working hard, who need those jobs as well. So support them, please.
Right. I get it. No, Gene, we won't do that because we're here to try to get to support for everybody. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to go to streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown, and I realize I got to start reading these things quick because from the look of just the Schmoebots alone, we're going to have a lot of questions here. Guess what, Roxy? I burp a lot on this show too. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
You did know that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like. Come on, Reilly. Come on, Reilly. Embrace it. Embrace it.
I'll embrace it.
Join Roxy Rokaken and Koi's YouTube channel and Riley's Reilly Roundtable, especially if you're a writer in Ken's Patreon accounts. Now a question for you.
Yes.
How much could a woodfuck chuck if a woodfuck could fuck wood? I wish that I could give more, but Roxy and Mark are two of the best. I'm sorry for what happened, but you've both handled it very gracefully. Roxy, ignore the holes.
Yeah.
You're great, and I'll be a fan of you all no matter where you go.
It's a very supportive crew here today.
I will
Bit
say
off
something.
topic at the moment.
See, that's
But Kristian, you need to have a chat to Bagel Boy, as he may be changing his opinion on Rogue One. Think he might give it a B.
Yeah, he won't change it. He's gonna die on that hill.
What? What's the
He
opinion?
hates Rogue One.
You hate Rogue
and
One?
He said that that every good director in the world hates it too.
You guys don't know how much you mean to me every day through my battle with epilepsy. For past 514 days it was Collider Live after my DDP yoga workout, so a big part of me being 514 days seizure free. Wish you nothing but the best and many blessings.
Yo, to be in the same sentence as Diamond Dallas Page, I will take that all
seriously,
day.
yeah,
What an
man.
unbelievable routine. Can I ask a question to Ben for a second?
Yeah.
Ben, this is what I've noticed. You have like one facial expression the entire, like, does anything like shake you at all? Like you have the same face all the time.
Do you know
Is that a
something?
good or a
though?
bad?
No, I just
know
don't
I
know
have
how you're
resting bitch
feeling.
face.
No,
I
it's
know
not
that.
resting bitch face even. I look over. This is what I try to do. I try to take the person that's hardest to make laugh in the room and see how they're feeling when I speak, because psychopath. And you don't fucking move.
I think just like from being a bartender, I'm used to just like babysitting adults as they get drunker and drunker. So like, I have to be the adult in the
I'll
room.
vouch for him though. It's not true. And most of the time he has to be the adult in the room for this crew too. He, as much as we break his chops, he's one of the.
Hey guys, it's
Oh,
Cutter
sorry,
from
I gotta say
Texas.
anything nice.
Thanks for inspiring me to follow my dreams to become a movie critic. When I found out the news, my heart sank. You all have been my hero since I was 12. Hope to see you guys again soon. Harloff, Rox, and Mark, love you all.
Love you.
Thank you.
You're so cute.
Wow. He's a.
It
I
is
don't
a
mean that
special
badly.
day, and
Wow,
I
it's
saw you
crazy.
mini-muffins am officially pulling my schlong out of my pants and slapping it all over the table.
Yeah.
Oh.
Big day.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Wait,
so
That,
much.
and
What
that is
is
a high
soggy-
honor
what
What
coming
is
from
soggy mini muffins slapping on the table?
It's schlong.
Schlong.
Yeah.
And that might
oh.
sound
That's a-
bad, but that was a beautiful, beautiful compliment.
More
Yeah.
just
Confidence soggy. That's
painful.
confidence
Like, why would you, after 6 to midnight, you don't want to put that schlong on the
No,
table.
no.
too
Well,
long.
well, who knows?
Serve
We
it for dinner.
knock
No,
over.
it
Cut
is
it up with a
Friday,
knife and a
so-
fork. Feel that.
See, and maybe this robot doesn't want me to compliment him, but
Yeah.
what I will say is that he's one of the best things we found about the show.
I
for
don't
sure.
mean that
I know
he's
you're
not.
not. I'm not saying you're not, but I'm saying that what he is, and we just learned the first time. I didn't know he was just supposed to sit in the corner and
Oh,
take
yeah.
notes, but then he started opening his mouth. I'm like, he actually says smart things, and then he and I told him though, I said, if you're going to be on the show, you got to be able to get your balls broken, and he, out of everyone, he gets his balls
Oh,
broken
yeah.
the most, and he really takes it, and he's a good dude.
People
and
in
we're
the
glad to have
comments
him.
are like, "Why is Ben that kid in the corner that gets picked on all day?"
Yeah. But because
See, look, you just smiled because you thought about it. You were like, oh, I'm going to laugh at this. You kind of did.
No, he
Yeah,
does.
he
He's
was
great.
like, make
But-
a face, make
all
a
right,
face.
listen. So I want to get
Forget all this nice talk.
Yes.
Oh,
It is
okay.
time to get horny.
Let's do it.
I am loaded with excitement as my schlong has been pulsing all morning.
Look at you, so.
We're here happy to see Roxy. But eat cock, Brett, you dirty bastard.
Thank you. Thank
JK,
you.
you know you have special place in my schlong, I mean heart.
My God, are we on Pornhub? What
Yeah,
is this?
Yeah.
No, it's a little. It's a little.
Is this every? Now, when you know me better than that.
Yeah.
Is this exactly the show you thought I'd be running?
Oh yeah. This is par for the course.
What hap-
Everything.
What
here.
happens when you walk into the studio?
Well, there's a fart thing that happens immediately. I mean, I walk in.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's a fart.
And then I'm sitting.
Kate got that for me for Christmas. It's a fart.
Of course she
ninja.
did.
Hold on. Speaking of walking
Yeah.
into the studio, talk to me about the weed thing because we never finished that.
Oh, we didn't finish that. You're right.
Yeah,
So,
who'd be smoking?
well, last.
I'm like, look at me bringing us back
I love
on
it.
track.
What is happening?
What's
How does that happen? So the answer to that question is
Synergy.
last night I came in here and I was doing some work, but I puff a little bit when I come in here. I play the game or I just kind of do whatever I do.
yeah.
And RB3 hooked me up, and it is good. And I left, but RB3 I did a no. I left open the thing.
Oh no.
You left open what?
Dried it up.
No, I didn't dry up. It didn't dry up, but I left it open, and it smelled as if it was a fucking air spray.
Oh yeah.
It was
a
air
Julie
freshener.
kills me
Yeah,
for
yeah,
this
yeah.
stuff. She's like, you stink.
Yeah, I loved the smell of it. I walked in here, it was good. It's better than mildew, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, so look, what I'm realizing is that there's so many Streamlab and Super Chat questions coming in right now that we're going to try to hit all these questions and get on topic because that's what we do on this show, sons of bitches. What we do is you guys get to dictate the conversation, the things you want to talk about, and it can be about anything. You want to
Both
talk-
sad and
Oh,
hopeful to both Roxy and Reilly.
Thank you, Wog.
They always seem so genuine. I have loved everyone that has come through AMC and beyond with Kristian. Everyone seems so great to each other. Something we all need. And still love those dimples. I have spoken.
You have spoken. You're the
Nice.
man, Wog. Thank you for the wonderful
Thank
donation.
I want to read some of them.
You want to read? Well,
Then congratulations you now that Roxy is
We're gonna
here
get
you
to it.
have options for when you fuck it up with Bonnie. Best of luck avoiding the bagel thief.
So if you didn't know, maybe you didn't hear this episode, Bonnie and Mark Reilly.
Yeah, sorry. I went.
Bonnie and
Well, I'm gonna get asked back and you're not.
yeah, Bonnie and the Bagel Boy are going out on a date.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me more.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, so Bonnie came on the show, and her and Kate, like, just, it was like long lost friends, right? But Bonnie starts flirting with the Bagel Kid.
Hey
And-
guys, sorry to hear about the Collider transition. Had the pleasure of meeting Kristian, Roxy, and Reilly at Star Wars Celebration this past spring.
Nice.
You're all wonderful and we wish you all the best. Sending love from Wisconsin.
Thank you so much.
She's hooked.
So anyway, so they were Bonnie was hitting on him, and then it just one thing led to another. She
how?
came back, like messing around, like just messing around. You know,
Like,
it was
oh,
flirty.
you're so hot,
No.
or like, oh, hey.
Kind of
Look at
like
the
that.
face.
It was flirty. You know, just like a couple things here and there, and then
She liked his stoic face.
I think so. And then she came on. She was on the show. It was just me. I think it was just the three of us. It was me, Bonnie, and him. And then I said, "Why don't you guys go out?" And she's like, "I'm too old for you." He's like, "No, you're not." And then they're going out. When does that happen?
What the hell? This is great.
She's got to come back from New York.
She's back, I think.
She's back?
Oh, maybe she. I
Do
don't
you have
know.
her
She's
number?
not.
She's been back for
no,
3
but,
weeks.
we follow each other on Twitter, so I just need to DM her.
You just need to hit it up. Yeah. You.
Just slide into those
Who's
DMs.
stoic now, motherfucker?
I was not stoic. I made a clear facial
No,
expression.
That was
No,
that was-
Roxy.
that was-
No, yeah.
That was a not a good sign expression,
Like,
but I think
yikes.
it is. I think it is. She's coming back anytime she's busy. I don't know if she's back from New York yet. I have no idea. And she'll be back on this show also. You'll finally get to meet her.
I can't.
It's never
I can't.
happened.
You've been doing this.
What do you mean I've been doing this?
I think that if you want.
8, 9,
Oh.
Zubilizu, Ikla, Garbage, Orlando, Clickbait, Chicken and Beer, Suck My Deck, Win a Goldfish Here, Party at the Fart Tower, Schlong.
It's like a greatest hits.
Hello Schmoville. Welcome Reilly and
crazy.
Roxy to the best show on the
RB3 is
YouTube.
nuts.
This is nuts.
Sorry to hear what happened, but you guys will find something way better. Can't wait to see you more on SEN Live. Fuck yeah. Roxy, for the record, it wasn't your fault. X.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
Goodwill
wasn't.
Hunting
Another one's
moment.
coming
I'll
out.
take that.
Uh,
Thank you.
Another
So-
one coming in.
I just realized the SCHMOEBOT learned how to say fuck because of the PH.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Right. Yeah,
I love
they're
that.
teaching.
Where have you
We
been?
have to save the
right here.
questions for the Monday show.
I don't know. Well, yeah, we have yesterday's super chats we still haven't gotten to. So let's try to get to these. Ryan Floyd.
By the way,
Yes.
we're almost at 5,000 live watchers right now.
Well, we hit it at one point, and then it was
5,000 live watchers?
Yeah.
Oh, none of you have to suck my dick. You're welcome.
I
Can we
will
get a
read one.
chiropractor in the room? I see a lot of sore backs from carrying an entire company on them for so long.
No.
Unrelated, my back does hurt.
Someone said, pretty sure Bonnie will break Ben. She's a Jedi Master, and he's a little Padawan.
Like in bed, you mean?
I don't know. Maybe so.
Is this a
she
real,
looks, she
real
looks like
date
she'd
or
fuck
fake
you up.
date?
It's real.
It's real.
Real or fake? I,
mean, it's
don't
real.
know from his fucking face.
You don't know him yet.
Respond.
We're gonna go to dinner.
Yeah.
Poor guy. All right, listen, let's get to these. We're going to be
All right,
here
go,
for
go.
6 months. Ryan Floyd, much love to everyone who was affected yesterday. More proud than ever to support, not to bother you, but could I get in contact with you, Kristian, about interning for SEN or for the Schmoedown? Just a quick chat would be amazing. Can't wait to see you all as a VIP in Brooklyn. Well, it's very sweet, and so I get those requests a lot. We're going to be. I can't announce anything yet. We're going to have another big announcement that's going to be coming within hopefully the next couple of weeks.
What is it?
I can't say it now,
Oh.
Roxy. But I will let you guys know sooner than later, and all
How
that
soon?
type of information.
Soon?
Yeah,
Like today?
I'll tell you now.
Okay.
The next question is, all right,
keep going.
Michael Dingus, Michael Dingus,
Michael Dingus.
was watching the OT Star Wars last night, and I had a realization. I love them, but I'm a prequelist because of nostalgia and age. Why don't they remaster the computer screen monitor graphics in the original trilogy? That alone would make it feel more modern instead of an old 80s video game. I mean, I guess they could do it that way. I mean, you know what they did? We were talking about it yesterday, Riley, was that video that the guy did about the reimagining of Vader and Obi-Wan fighting.
That's incredible.
It's really good. Like that kind of stuff, the way they maybe kind of reimagine. But I don't want them to touch it at this point. Just
yeah.
leave it all alone.
It's a sign of it's a time capsule, but
Yeah.
in the best way. It is timeless, but I understand people who are watching go, the effects aren't that great, but it is nostalgia for us,
Right.
Just like for him, prequels. We don't want to touch the original trilogy. Let George Lucas do that. He's probably changing it again right now.
That's right. That's right. All right, now going on to the J. I can't watch live, but here's a pre-show message. With Collider axing shows, my thoughts
Over/under on whether Ben is gonna fuck it up with Bonnie.
over under whether or not Ben's gonna fuck it up with Bonnie. Over under. I don't think he'll. What?
Look at his fucking face.
He's also doing time codes.
He's doing time code. He's doing time codes. You remember he can't hear us. He can't hear it. That's not that he's listening to the thing. He's not locked into the system.
Yeah.
I can't hear whatever the SCHMOEBOT
Yeah, he's not. He can't
my
hear
bad.
us.
Second.
Got it.
Oh, you don't know what was just
he
asked.
doesn't know what's
No,
going on.
I don't know anything. Like,
So
I
it's
don't
all
have
over
headphones.
under 50% of whether or not you're going to mess it up with Bonnie. I don't think he's going to mess. I think he's pretty smooth.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's pretty smooth. I think he's got a good shot.
Look at that poker face.
Yeah, I think Bonnie's going to wreck him though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bonnie's a heartbreaker.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
is.
so I think. I mean, I don't. Do I think it's going to last? This has nothing against you. No.
Yeah.
But that's nothing against you. I just know. I mean, it'll be.
Way to whisper that. Do I think it's gonna last? This is nothing against you. Absolutely fucking not, you son of a bitch, piece of shit.
No, I didn't call you a piece of shit. But I did say no. I don't think it's going to work. Oh, all right, everybody. Let's get to the next one. This is I can't watch.
Roxy's not even paying attention. She's just staring at me, waiting for me to
waiting
make
for you
an
to react.
expression.
Don't worry. He's a cyborg. Listen,
Hey.
listen.
If it doesn't work out, he's open for another date.
That's right.
I'm just
With
saying.
Collider action shows, my thoughts go out to those who may have lost jobs. Let's grow SEN and hope that KH can add some more great shows. Hashtag SEN Jedi Council. Hashtag Kylo Ken. Ken, I mean, yeah, of course I'm going to try to get him on here. That's another one of my closest and dearest friends.
Have you talked to him?
Yeah, I spoke to him yesterday. Yeah, I called him. You know, I talked to everybody. I mean, my thing was
Give us the play-by-play.
no. That's for me and Ken. And the same thing as my conversation.
Yesterday sucked, but this is now an opportunity. As the great Karen Volpe said, always be producing. You both are too amazing. Quick schmoedown question: if Mike demands a trade to Shannon, do they have to trade Chance as well since the team is protected?
Yes, they do.
It's really great having Roxy and Reilly on the show. But this feels a little like clickbait, chicken and beer.
Nice. Well done. No, they do have to trade Chance for sure. I think we're looking at an Antonio Brown situation with Kalinowski for sure. Now, listen, I did talk to Ken the same way. I wouldn't talk about my conversation with you or him.
I was hoping you wouldn't respond to that. I just wanted the people to know I wanted to ask for them. I was
Yes.
the voice of the people.
Well, that was the thing.
Hey
is that-
Mondo,
You are.
help me join Roxy and Mark's Patreon, Mondo. Haha, I've stolen your credit card info, Mondo. Oh no, now I'm dead.
So we constantly make fun of Jake Carnivale on this show for Mandalorian because everything he did was like, "Hey, Mando!"
Since everyone throwing in $20s, so will I. Can we get the crew thoughts on The Mandalorian Episode 8?
There we go.
Mark and Roxy, great having you. Mark, watching you, it's spectacular. Get excited for Bateman when the title was best thing ever.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
Welcome to
excited.
the everybody just listen to a robot talk.
I know it's crazy today. I mean, usually it's like
Yeah.
every couple of minutes, but you guys are very popular.
You're welcome.
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the finale?
It was fantastic.
Yeah?
That's might be my favorite episode, but I think it's a fantastic finale that sets up season 2.
Yeah.
I couldn't be more excited. It finally steered into the right direction for me. I thought we were kind of meandering a bit, and then as we got to like episode 7, it was really, I'm like, oh, okay. And then 8, come on. So I'm very excited.
Yeah, I thought it was excellent. Taika's incredible.
Yeah.
It was really well done. I like the series a lot.
Me too.
Yeah, me
I liked it a lot.
I loved it. And
Poor Biggle Man Ben. He will be twisted and turned upside down by the bones and thrown around like a ragdoll. He needs to be a strong white male that will not succumb to the ways of the sim. As long as he keeps his schlong under control, he will be okay.
his face.
I'm telling you because he doesn't.
Well, he doesn't know what's going on. It's just oh my God!
Ben, are you happy? Are you okay?
Do your own goddamn timestamps.
I just want
Maybe I should do timestamps today.
Oh my God, it's so good.
I can't hear the fucking robot.
Oh, good.
Where's
Okay.
that notified?
All right.
Do we not have the
white male?
technology, or
No, what
do
I-
we
what I
not
would like
want
to-
him to hear it?
Hey, Roxy,
No, we
we
don't
just
have
figured out
technology.
how to take phone calls.
I know. What I would like to do, though, what I would like to do for a second here is I'm gonna turn the SCHMOEBOT off now for a second. I'm gonna turn the SCHMOEBOT. Thank you everybody who's been submitting. We'll turn them back on in a little bit. We're gonna turn the SCHMOEBOT off because I gotta
that's
get to
hysterical.
Yeah, I gotta get to these questions here. The Jay who's also asking about growing out the shows and doing stuff. I can say that Roxy and I have already been talking about things that we could do together.
For a while.
for a while.
Not from yesterday.
No, because there was always that idea. Because I'm telling you, like Roxy and I have been, and it's not one of these things that people I think saw it from her live streams and saw it from my show. Like, it wasn't like one of these things where I wouldn't bring up Roxy. I talk about her all the time on
All
the
the
show.
time, yeah.
And then same thing with her. It's like when we saw each other. Where the hell was it? Where recently we just gave each other like the biggest hug because it was was
a screening or something.
It's a screening or something, wherever it was, and definitely at the Spectacular and everything too. And when I left Collider, I said to her, "This isn't that the end. We're going to do some stuff together, probably sooner than later." And then same thing with you. So
I never knew. It was never the end.
And you're not too far. Would it take you 15 minutes to get here?
Yeah. Well, no, I had to come around. I had to do some car stuff in Van Nuys and then come around.
Oh, okay. So anyway, there's a lot of different ideas.
12 minutes.
What's 12 minutes?
It took me 12 minutes.
Wow.
Look at you.
I was very
Did you do it without the robot?
Let me tell you this. We are one street away from each other.
Wow.
Like one straight shot.
Don't tell anybody.
I don't want to tell anybody.
This is the way.
Sorry, there's.
Oh, it's still on there. That's a good one.
Wong put in 100.
All right. Well, thank you, Wong.
Wow.
We'll
yeah, you put in 100, you get this SCHMOEBOT.
Well,
you get the
just
SCHMOEBOT.
hold on because we're going to turn it back on a little bit, but I want to make sure there's so many people that are submitting these questions. There's so many people that are submitting these questions that I have to get to them.
Just because Roxy gets her quicker doesn't mean that I'm losing my job, right?
No.
Now,
Kate, on the other hand, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I get here first, like real early, right?
Yeah,
No, you're good. This guy was here like I was in my robe like Tony Soprano, like getting the thing, and I just see him like wandering through my backyard. I'm like, it's not even open yet.
I'm gonna miss this holiday traffic. It takes me usually an hour to get here from the valley. It took me 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The traffic is fantastic.
I'm right down the
lately.
street.
Yeah. It's always sunny in Philly. This is the SEN fam. Kristian, thanks for bringing Roxy and Mark on today. Know it's going to be a great show like always. Mark, you're a horror fan. Thoughts on the new trailer for Gretel and Hansel? To have no stars and being a wide release, it's promising. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it actually looks really good to me. So I would say horror doesn't need big stars. Horror is the star, and if you like this, if it's a reimagining of Hansel and Gretel, great. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I said what I said yesterday. I said Gretel and I said something else. I said
No, Hansel
Why'd
and
they
Gretel
flip
is
the
the
name?
thing.
No, I
but
know.
Gretel being
I said something like I think I said Hedel and Gansel
Feminism?
or something.
feminine. Yes.
Why'd they flip the names?
I don't know.
It's more about Gretel.
Is it?
Hansel's an asshole in this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Why are both their names end with ill?
Oh,
I never thought about that. I thought it was Hansel and Gretel.
Because
It's not Greta, it's Gretel.
You can wait to go and come on. Let's go. Garbage. Garbage. There it is. See, look at that. I took that back last week.
Did you like the Quiet Place 2 trailer, Mark?
Oh, I love the Quiet Place
Yeah.
2 trailer. That was one of my favorite trailers just recently because I love that we kind of went back and got to see the invasion or whatever it is that's happening with these creatures. And so I thought that was a great setup for the continuation of this story. And I couldn't. The thing that gets me the most excited is Krasinski is back.
You do have a pep in your step.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Look at this.
I'm feeling good,
I haven't
man.
seen you this happy in a little bit.
I've been really happy, and I mean, the outpouring, but then there's
Oh, God.
what's going on
Now,
here?
before you did that did not look good, by the way. By the way the way you went and got down that thing.
I know. I noticed out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like,
That is a bad meme.
If I'm going to dish it, I got to be able to take it.
what is this?
Shoes.
I don't know.
This is where
I kept kicking something, and I was like, sorry.
you thought they were my feet, so I did that for you. Old
Did you think those were my shoes?
No, I just kept kicking you, saying sorry to myself, and then I realized it was nobody's fucking legs were attached to it.
shoes. I can't kick you from over here. All right, Cody616. Hey, Kristian, I'm a fan from Tallahassee. Go Knowles. Love laughing with you guys in the morning. Glad to hear Reilly and Roxy were on. I'm bummed about Collider, but I'm stoked for whatever you guys do next. Keep doing what you're doing. Here's some money. Well, thank you, Cody. The other thing, by the way, is that you guys are both heavily involved in the Schmoedown. Mark is an active competitor in the teams division. Roxy is one of the top
Best
managers, the
managers of all time.
number 2 pick in the draft now.
Isn't that great?
Pretty excited.
Yeah. Truthfully, I think I was fine at 3 still probably also, but
Yeah.
2 is a really safe, great position to be. Everybody knows what I'm doing. No surprises for me.
Yeah, I know Winston's happy about it.
At least he wasn't fucking forgotten. Forgotten.
But you know what?
He didn't even remember me.
I did remember
I
you. It was
hosted a
left,
show
it
with
was
him
left
for
out.
years.
It was left out.
He did not put my
You got
name
lucky.
in
The hat.
the hat.
That's true. But you weren't number 1 and then got pushed all the way to 8.
Yeah, but maybe I was number 1. Maybe I
true.
would have been number
Well, you're
1
number 2.
if I had been in
Oh, you stop it.
the hat.
I could have been somebody.
Will you finish that whiskey, will you?
Listen.
You want to? I'll finish it with you.
Wait,
Go.
go.
Come on.
Give me a random movie.
A random movie.
Something. Anything.
Think of their own.
Godfather Part 2.
Drunk review of Godfather Part 2.
Now, when there's mobsters, right? In this one too. I always thought it would be different. I thought it was a prequel to The Godfather 1.
Well, it kind of is.
And when to see Robert Contrallo,
No, De Niro.
De Niro do
Yes.
this. It was I don't know.
Andolini.
I didn't like it as much as The Godfather 17.
Right.
But this
of the
one,
sharks?
It's the sharks in that one. I thought it went a little. It jumped the shark. you know what I'm saying? But really, as far as a prequel sequel, I think it's one of the best of all time.
Yeah, I totally agree. Thank you so much, Drunk Brett. I love that. Knapsack's Ponytail is in the house. For anyone that hasn't watched the Movie Trivia Schmoedown, I'd like to say that I've been around since the Schmoes Know days, but I just jumped on board Collider Live, RIP, in February, March, went back and watched for the first few episodes, but I remember Kristian promoting the Schmoedown. Well, that's the fun thing about this, is that a lot of people have been finding the Schmoedown, and so many new people yesterday watched Schmoedown backstage, because I had Dan Merle on, I had Roca on, Kaiser, Kevin Smets, and Bateman, and
I called in.
That's quite a
you
crew.
called in, Shannon called in,
It was a
Bibiani
2.5
called in.
hour long show.
And people loved it, and said, I didn't even know what the Schmoedown was. I tuned in, and now because of that show, I'm so intrigued by it, I started watching it. And that's
Great.
the whole
That's
thing. Because
rare.
this season, for those people who like esports, we're changing the whole thing up. It's going to be run way more like a sport league. So, and people are like, well, I was lost in the past. I don't really know what's going to be happening. It's all going to change on January 11th. You can come to the show. It is January 11th at the Comedy Store. It's both the awards and the draft. It is 12:30 p.m. The SchmoedownLive.com. You can get the tickets. If you're going to be in Brooklyn, you got a big event. Kevin Smets, who's on the show, is defending his title against Mara Kanopik. Andrew Guy plays Burnett in the undercard there in Brooklyn. The SchmoedownLive.com. Get your tickets, because the tickets are going really fast for both of those, and we love to have you there. So tune on into the Schmoedown. We got SEN Live. A lot of new shows going to be coming up also, so get ready for that. Knapsack's Ponytail again. I thought movie trivia and wrestling, maybe that's dumb, and then I finally caved in and I watched it, and I was in. From season 3, Reilly versus Merle. Then I watched another episode, then another. Within 3 weeks, I was caught up, and I'm waiting for this Houston live event. I haven't missed a match since. There's something in the MTS for everyone. Even if you don't think you're going to enjoy it from the concept, I tell you, give it a try. This network between SEN Live and Backstage makes the league that much better. Thanks for taking this risk, Kristian. Thank you from my burner, my fake ghost account. No, no, this is Knapsack's Ponytail, and he did another one. And if Reilly and Roxy are there today, keep your heads up. You both have all the talent in the world to do anything, and there's a large contingency that will follow the both of you anywhere, myself included. And if RB3 is in the house, Ewing over Magic. That I love. That I love.
Ewing over Magic.
I love that.
That's disrespectful.
That is RB3, man. Come on, I'm with you, man. Yeah, I know what you're
I think
talking
that's
about.
why he. I think that's why he had you say that, because he wanted to hear you say disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
There it is.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so these comments that I'm reading now were sent before the show even started.
Wow.
So we're getting now we're gonna go to Joel Godina. Looks like we're gonna need a bigger boat. Shiloh Shooter 119. I'm sad today, but I'm hopeful. Collider, especially Jedi Council, holds my fondest memories. I love to listen to the best talk about our love of Star Wars. Not sure where to turn now. Kristian, I'm lost as Anakin right now. May the Force be with you always. I will tell you where to turn. You should go to Force Center, and you should check out Ken Knapsack and Joseph Scrimshaw. That to me is the best Star Wars show on the internet right now. The two of them, they really, really care about it. They approach it in a good way, and I would highly recommend checking out both Ken Knapsack and Joseph Scrimshaw's show.
And if you want to see more of Ace, we're first cut. We have a channel together.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's right. So Ace is not doing Jedi Council anymore, but he is very involved with RB3 on his channel.
Yeah, we just did a whole Star Wars.
Did you hit 1,000?
Yeah, we did hit it.
So you're gonna wear the clown makeup?
Well, you
don't think it was because of us?
Well, it wasn't before the new year. It was before.
You told me yesterday that even
at
if
show
you,
every day, and still won't wear the clown
you
makeup.
told me that if it hit 1,000, you'd still do clown
He
makeup.
said
You just won't do
before
the
the
mac
new
and cheese.
year. He
Okay.
did. I back him up on that.
I did say, all right, I'll still do the clown makeup.
All right.
I just want to do the
That's
mac and
fine.
cheese.
That's
All
fine.
right, got it.
And this is from Big B. I know yesterday sort of sucked, but it's a new day. Roxy and Reilly, we got your back. Keep grinding. Hashtag everybody eats. Big Mo movie review. They put in a SCHMOEBOT. This it's put in 2. Kristian Alante rewatched Inception last night, and it got me real hyped for Tenet. Also, glad to see Roxy made it to the new studio without getting lost.
One street.
One street. That was
One
it.
street.
Did you think you could do it without the robot?
No.
That's fair.
But real quick, do you know that we finally had Roxy able to use the route we took to work.
Yeah, do you
She
understand?
finally got to.
I took the outpost finally
Yes.
to the studio.
And you did it.
every day
And it was
now
better.
for the first
Now you don't have to.
about a month.
Yeah.
And
Right as you figured it out, I was like, sorry.
Can I ask you a
Yeah.
selfish thing though? Isn't it nice to not have to drive to the valley every day?
I cannot stand driving the valley every day. I could not stand it.
And
It was
nothing
tough.
against the valley. It's just the fact for where we are to where we have to go.
Yeah, no, it's,
Right.
Yeah.
I like the valley
Yeah.
a lot. If I lived there, it'd be
Yeah.
nice to work there.
Yeah. Scott Harvey, how confused is Makuga going to be when he gets back?
I called.
Yeah, we talked.
I
I
called
told
him and
him.
talked to him yesterday.
We all
Yeah.
talked to him.
Love seeing
I
everyone.
think he's got his focus somewhere else.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
He's
Love-
doing okay.
Good. Love seeing everyone together. Having to choose between SEN and Collider Live was tougher than the beat to that Bagel Boy song. Oh, play the Bagel Boy song for them so they know this is the song that they made. You know, you've heard
love it.
But Riley, you haven't heard
Really
it.
good. I
have
Is it
heard, but
gone?
I
It's
want to
gonna
hear it
take me
again.
a second.
Oh, is it not in there?
No, we
Oh, he
had
took
to.
a Zoobly Zoo in there?
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
Oh,
forget
man.
it.
Wow,
Zoo.
Zoobly Zoo
All right,
kicked
we'll do
out
it.
Bagel Boy.
Yeah, we did. All right,
Tough
next
break,
time.
I
Bagel
can
Boy.
pull it. I can still pull it.
Oh, that's all right. M's son put in a Schmoebot, so did Jake. RB3 is my spirit animal. Says, welcome to SEN, Riley and Rox. Good to have you guys home. I hope to see you guys here a lot more. Love you all, and we'll support you no matter what. No, this is the last time you'll ever be on this show.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Joseph Boros put in a Schmoebot, so did George Chakov. Matthew Zachary Reed, there he is. The fam is back together. I'm so happy. I love you guys. Wishing nothing but the best. Also, I made a remix to the Booty song for Riley a while back. It's on the same channel as the Bagel Boy. So you want to maybe check his YouTube channel, see if you can pull that up and we'll listen to that instead.
That was one of my favorites.
That was a good one. Tim Sim, It's Always Sunny in Philly. Eric put in Schmoebots. Big B. Roxy looks a lot finer in the SEN studio. I'm just saying, but I'm saying.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I agree with that. There's something about the lighting. I'm looking kind of
Well,
tan.
the cameras are.
Well, you were on vacation, too.
Much better.
Yeah, it was just older cameras. That's the problem. There's nothing against them. It's just older cameras.
No. I mean, it was made as you chose to be in that studio because you like the intimacy of the studio, but it wasn't their nicer camera studio.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was it. And then that's it.
Yeah. I mean, that's all. I'm not saying anything bad, guys. It's just that is what it is.
conversation.
That's right.
I love their cameras. I loved every
And this is
camera.
what everyone loves. What's next? Tim Sim, It's Always Sunny in Philly. Eric put in Schmoebots. Big B, we did that one already. Edelin put in a Schmoebot, so did Drew Cluttis and Paul Denuzio, the man.
love Paul.
Used car Jesse. These ex-employees just got snoked. Oh.
Snoked.
Bryant, never count out Riley or Roxy. Wishing you guys the best. I know whatever you do, you two decide would be wonderful. Hashtag team action. Thank you. Matthew Brown and Haskell put in Schmoebots. Soul G, as someone who was laid off a few months ago, I know somewhat of how you guys got to be feeling. I love all you guys. I wish I could support more, but I'm looking for work. Good luck to everyone. Yeah. Absolutely. Anything that you guys can do. Just look, for those people who are in here that can't donate, you click a like, you throw a comment, you just laugh.
Tell a friend.
That's the whole point, man. That's where we're here. This was always the point of Collider Live. This is the point of the Schmoes No Show. This is the point of this show. I like to do these conversational. The show can go anywhere. These guys came in today, and Roxy was like, "Oh, what movies are we talking about? Should we prepare?" I go, "That's not how the show works." And then Brett even said, "He's like, I was. What did you say?"
Well, yesterday when you were going through the movies of 2020, you're like, I don't know what this is. Every single one, practically.
Yeah,
Birds of Prey. Heard of that one?
And Brett at that point goes, "Oh, I can do this show."
I'm prepared.
It's true, yeah. So I mean, like I said, it is one of those shows that I like laughing with my friends, and I've had a couple people that, are you going to talk about this certain serious subject or this? I'm like, that's not what this show is. It's not what I'm about doing anymore. I like to just goof around and laugh, and I think right now you guys definitely need some laughs, and everybody else too. And then usually it's at his expense, but not today.
Not today.
Little today.
Maybe a little. Bryant, never count out Riley or Roxy. Wishing you guys, we just did that one, right? Yeah. Okay. Matthew Brown put in
read it again, though.
Haskell, Soul G did the video. Punks says, "Gotta be honest, this situation is definitely a twat take." Good luck, Roxy and Mark.
Love that.
Yeah, Aaron put in a Schmoebot. Obi-Wan Jabroni, Joseph Bros, M Son, confirm or deny. He had deep fake Lucas give you the news. Pretty fun.
I can confirm. Yeah. That's how it
That would
went.
have been great. No.
Listen,
deny.
so what you guys are doing here is I gotta figure out. It's not really.
Might have eased the pain a little bit.
Yeah. He's so funny, dude.
Yeah, guys,
I love having him.
great.
On. He wrote me yesterday. I gotta write him back. And now Joe the Giant, Roxy. Now you have the opportunity to go from hosting TV talk to be the one people on TV talk about.
Love that.
I like
I
that.
hope
That's
that
for
is
sure.
true.
Yeah, how's the acting going?
It's going okay,
Yeah, you've been
actually.
doing some stuff?
And script writing and stuff. It's been going pretty good.
Awesome.
I
I'm happy to
appreciate
hear
that,
it.
guys.
Good. And that's going to be something also as we start to build out here too. I've talked about this back in the Schmoes No days. I want to do short like series. I want to do TV stuff. I got a really talented director sitting over here to my right to do some stuff too. So
That's sweet. Thank you.
you're welcome. So we want to do some more stuff here, and now talent pool has opened up, ladies and gentlemen. The Cookie Monster put in a Schmoebot, Nicole De Palma. Never got a chance to get a call through to Collider Live, but I want to say love that all you do, and I'll follow you anywhere. Sending all the love and positivity your way. I mean, the outpouring for you guys in the show is insane.
Yeah.
Jay Light put in a Schmoebot. Ryan Camo. Here's a nice word for all you guys to start off the year right. Kristian, legendary. Brett, hysterical. Riley, swagger. Roxy, genuine. RB3, inspirational. Ben, I guess unique. Love you guys.
Oh man.
Unique. He is unique.
He is.
Joseph Sorty, Mun Sung, Anthony Nugent, John Kelsey, Shane Miller, all put in Schmoebots. The Green Flamingo. Yo, what the fuck am I watching? Is this motherfucking 2020 or what? I've defended Roxy and Reilly, and I will do so forever. Catch me outside. How about that? Also, remember the name. The Green Flamingo. I have backstory coming with limited characters. It's good. NR Philippos, Schmoebot. Brett's my hero. I never got to watch the show live, but there was no way I was going to miss this one. I'm glad you did. This is a good one to have. Tasha, Hana.
Oh,
Yeah.
can I say something real quick?
Yep.
I wasn't supposed to be here today. I actually pulled some ropes, as they say, and because I wanted to be on with you guys. I was supposed to work
I
in
know.
the gallery.
I missed you, dude.
I loved it. I know.
I'm gonna say there was one Schmoebot that just came in that said fuck, schlong. But we just
Oh,
Just long.
man.
Well, don't worry. I'll have that. I'll have them for sure in the. I'll have to read some of them too. But I want to know. I want to know from you guys like too. What are you looking at? It's hard to say day one after the news. But what do you want to do? What's the plans? Be on this show, play the video game.
Yeah, well, that was the immediate plan.
Yeah.
My Patreon page, I'm gonna be making like really. I'm gonna bring the Reilly Roundtable on there,
Yeah.
so you can get it through there. But it's gonna be for free. But if you follow me on Patreon, you don't have to pledge. You can
Right.
get that. I'm gonna put that out there, probably live. I'm gonna probably do the Reilly Roundtable live and bring in guests. I'm gonna continue to build the content on that page, but then I'm taking meetings. That email that you were asking me about, I just got a meeting, so I'm very excited. So I'm
Give
very
me the Patreon again. Tell them the Patreon.
Patreon.com/Reilly Roundtable.
And you're doing a lot of live streams. You've been live streaming for a bit. Smart, by the way.
Yeah,
Very smart.
I have. Thank you to the 22,000 people who watched my live stream yesterday who wanted to know what the fuck happened. With
Are
my
you
live
fucking
there.
serious?
Yeah.
Hells yeah, man.
That's not typical for me, but I'll just give myself
right.
a shout out.
do
I
they
love
find it?
that. YouTube.com/Roxy Striar. I'm going to be live streaming about 4 or 5 times a week. I've been doing about 3 times so far.
It's really good. It's a lot of fun. I find myself because that was my Roxy fix. That was my Roxy fix.
Well, I get to talk about whatever I want to talk about.
Yeah.
And despite popular belief, when you work for a company, you have to talk about the things that the people that are fans of the company want you to talk about, and the company wants you to. So I get to do whatever I want there. It's kind of like my version of this.
Yeah, man.
So I really like that. And then also, somebody mentioned it earlier, but my word of the year is ACT, and that's what I'm really focusing on. I think that the universe does protect us in ways, and I think the universe was telling me it's a new decade. This is what you fucking moved out here to do.
Yeah.
You're a performer, and that's the kind of storytelling you want to do. So script writing, acting, live streaming. I'm sure I'll be sitting in this chair quite often.
Hell yeah.
Things like that.
I'm excited. I am very. I mean, like I said, it's like bittersweet. It's like the part of it is watching what we all kind of grew together to do. And I said to you, I was so proud of you when we left that you were taking over and you were doing the thing. And it's like, and I want to let you know because I just know how your mind works business wise. Even hearing you say it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you.
I don't think it's fair to say that.
It has nothing to do with you.
Roxy, I'm gonna jump in there as well. It had absolutely nothing to do with you.
I think
Absolutely. I mean, I was your producer, and I couldn't have been happier to back you up. And even though some of the views went down, there's 2 shows going on. People would keep coming back around.
Right.
Our clips were doing very, very well. The show was doing well.
Well, that was kind of
it
what
was
I was
still
gonna say,
one
by
of
the
the
way.
highest rated shows on Collider before
That was
we
my
left.
point. So you did that thing with the kid from the Ninja Turtles, and
Yeah.
I knew when I saw that thing,
Anderson,
Alan
yeah.
Anderson, when I saw that pieced out, I said, "That's a Roxy call."
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
a Roxy call for sure.
Yeah.
And then when you did that, and it hit like almost 800,000 views or whatever it did, I was like, "That's." So you did that.
Yeah.
You did that. You did those things.
I'd made some correct choices, but I will say that have always respected you, but I've never been more impressed ever than with watching you in the last few months. I mean, I've got a lot of learning still to do, and I think that it's hard to take on a show that was your show, that people came for you and for good reason. So I do think that I was given the opportunity. I can't say I wasn't, and it didn't work ultimately. And you can't not look at yourself for that.
What it shows is people like farts.
Yeah.
People like farts.
And farts.
You can blame Ben if you want. He can't hear you.
All right, well, let's get to Tasha Hanna, who put in SCHMOEBOT. Ryan Payne. Teets McGeets says, Rena, Reilly, Roca, Roxy No More, truly a sad day. I loved the new Collider Live. A real bummer how all went down. Zero love lost, but a stain on the Collider ledger in my book. But so glad you two are gracing SEN with your presence. Love to see more collabs. You're going to see it. You're going to see it. Like I said, for the simple part of it is that Reilly will be on backstage. I can tell you that. Roxy will be on backstage. Roxy's definitely going to be on this show more. Reilly will be on this show more. They're not going anywhere. And what I'd like to do, like I said, there's something that Roxy and I have already been talking about. I know a show that I want to do with her, and then there's stuff that I know Reilly can do. So we're talking for sure, and it might be something that Brett and Reilly could do together. Yeah. So we've been talking about Brett doing his own show for a bit.
I want to do that show.
You promised it happened earlier.
I know.
No.
So you might not have to.
Not to me.
Yeah, no. Well, now you got some star power.
Yeah. Now I got somebody that's got motivation.
Yeah, it's true. So
Brett, what just happened where you came for him and then you decided
no. People say that somebody came at Kristian like, you said there was going to be a show with Brett and Kate.
Right off the top.
You said
And it's like, we've been on the air for 2 months. It's like the Sebastian voice goes in, what are you talking about? He's been doing this show for 2 months.
We just worked out the frame rate.
What are you? Yeah, that's right. It's like even Roxy called me the day of the launch, and I was like, oh, and she's like, what's wrong? And I was like, we had camera problems. And I was like, yeah. She's like, it's okay, everything will be all right. You'll get it. And like that's what people understand. It wasn't just like, oh, you're doing your show. Like I told Roxy the day. So another thing is that when I went into it wasn't really my decision to leave when I left. By the way, so when I had that conversation, Fernandez was really great about letting me. I stayed on for another month, and I talked about the things that I was doing and all this stuff too. I was. The brass tacks of it all was I was eventually gonna have a conversation about seeing what was gonna continue over to the new year, January. Mm-hmm. But things happened earlier. But when I had the conversation with him today, I just told him, I said, well, if that's the case, I like doing a morning show. I want to continue doing my morning show. So, and then I told Roxy that, and Roxy was super cool about it. But she knew we had those conversations. She's like, and what I wanted to do, I hoped, and I understand why they didn't do this, but I hoped that they moved to like 3 or 4 p.m. because then I could throw to it. But that's when the show was on, and you can understand. He's like, no, it is what it is. But it was one of those things. I can't do a show at 3, 4 o'clock. My kids and all this other shit. I just can't do it. Right. But it's great though. I think it worked out great. I think we're all good.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. I understood why that all went down, and we did talk about it just like perfectly candidly. I said to Kristian, like, is this the way that it has to go in terms of the hours of the show? And we looked at all the other options, and it just was for both parties. Yeah. And I think that ultimately you guys at home spoke really loudly about that, saying that it was impossible for you to watch both of them live, which is true. You can't be in 2 places at once.
Right. Right, it's true.
It's just what it was.
Totally. Teets McGeets just put that in there. B. Arthur can get it. Who's one of my favorite. Sorry to see what happened, you guys. Just remember what the great Sophia always said. People waste their time pondering whether a glass is half empty or half full. Me, I just drink whatever's in the glass. There you go.
There you go.
Good advice.
Well, I
Philip.
had your guys McAllen already. So.
I know, it's true. So fucking great to see Roxy and Reilly in the studio, and I look forward to seeing more of the gang back together. Was hoping to get Cody, too. Sorry, RB3. No Ben and RB3 not to replace you guys. Oh, there you go. All I want to do is get everything and everyone. Is that too much to ask? No, and it's also why I'm making a strong pitch to get that couch, because I think we're going to need it. It's going to turn back into the Schmoes No Show. It really is. We're going to need a couch, and we're going to have to sit somebody next to Goddard over there. Goddard, you get to boss somebody around. We'll find a new intern.
Down for a couch. These chairs are fucking
they're
hard
not good.
as hell.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a couch.
Yeah, I'm too short for them too. I was trying to sit on my feet. For
I'm
a
with
little
you
bit.
on the
Yeah,
chair.
I'm just like, because if I actually was sitting down, this is what I look like, a little hobbit.
No, you look all right. You do glow on these cameras.
Do you
by the
remember
way.
when
You look great.
Makuga said I looked like a hobbit meets an elf?
I don't.
I
Think
do
so.
remember that.
Riley,
Me.
what do you think of the setup in the back there? Even Michael Myers.
I know.
You
I
like
saw
that? Is
the
that
Michael
with
Myers
with the Rambo?
as Rocket Man,
Rambo.
Rambo. Yeah, you got a good
It's a
shared
good-
universe
It's
there.
a good setup over there. I like.
Yeah.
It really. Roxy walked in. She's like, "It's the man cave you always wanted."
This is
It
the
is.
man cave.
Yeah,
Which I love. And I'm on the wall, which made me really
you
happy.
are on the wall.
Yeah, I was
That's
on the wall.
true.
Which when I walked into the...
Is Riley on the
Well,
wall?
I
I've been looking. I do not believe I'm on the wall, so I'm fucking out.
I'm sorry. You should be on the wall somewhere.
I should be. I'm a damn
you're
champ.
right
Oh, there.
there.
You're right there.
you
You're right there.
are.
You're
You're
good.
right
I
on
got
the.
you.
Yeah.
I got you.
My headshot was under the table.
Oh, yeah?
It was a coaster at one point.
Next to the sneakers?
Yeah. Jay Wade, from all of us here, Merc with a movie blog, we love you all. You're giving us great content to do a Collider Live After Show and now SEN Live After Show. Welcome home and hope to see much more of you guys here. Business aside, professionalism is key. No shit. Haskell 420 put in the SCHMOEBOT. Brendan Tuitt, Anthony Nugent, Brandon Barry, Cutter Hale, Soggy Mini Muffins all put in SCHMOEBOTs. Andre
Soggy
Arroyo.
Mini Muffins.
I guess I can watch this show live more now that the other one is gone, and we'll try to contribute whenever I have something to say. I love Roxy and Reilly, and it's great seeing them here. See you all at the Comedy Store next week. That's awesome. And Brett is the best. Yeah, I'm so glad there's so many people, so many fans coming to the award show and the draft. It's going to be bananas, and everybody's going to be drunk. And dress to impress, because it's going to be like an award show. Don't show up in like t-shirts and
I'm
socks.
gonna wear my suit.
Yeah.
What should I wear?
You wore a
Oh, I
dress
know what
last
I'm
year.
wearing.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. We figured it out.
It's good.
Good. Okay. I like it.
Eureka!
I'm excited.
Wow.
And now we got Soggy Mini Muffins again. Who put one in?
Timestamp. What is Roxy gonna wear to the awards? Oh, she got it.
Dangerous ground there, man.
That's true. I think that you might have to ask her out. Brendan says.
That would just be two people looking at each other like that for
I
an
know.
hour.
Oh, it'd be amazing. Brandon, so happy to see the gang back together. We got you back here. Here's to bigger and better things in 2020. Much love, Sergio Sauce. I'm very sad to hear about the news about Collider Live. I'm glad I was able to call into the show a few weeks back. Roxy, you got on me a little bit for not seeing Life itself. Well,
Best show
I saw it,
movie.
and I loved it.
Wow.
Collider Live will always be the best show on the YouTubes.
Yeah,
There you go. We need that new song. Has he called
That
into
was my
your
way
show?
of keeping you alive on that show,
Was
Christian.
doing that
I
in the
opened
beginning.
every single show with that.
Yeah.
I know. I remember.
Yeah,
That's
that show
true.
on the YouTubes.
Well, I can say it
You
now.
can have it back now.
Thank you.
You can have everything.
It's a Goonies thing. I'm taking them all back. Yeah.
Well, why the hell not?
Wog0521 put a very generous promo on it, and Joseph Sorty did also. And then Jake Berlin. Although it's under bad circumstances, I'm very happy to see this crew on the show today. Things happen for a reason. I will follow and watch you guys anywhere. I'm looking forward to seeing and talking with you guys all again. The awards next week. Yet another person coming to the awards. Really excited about it. And
That'd
it's
be fun.
Well, it's cheap too. There's only the awards for the normally because of the different tiers and everything we do for the Schmoedown, there are different tiers. This is all just $20. You get in, you hang out, you watch the draft, you see the craziness. That's it.
Buy
And
me a drink.
I'll buy you a drink.
No, I'm telling them to.
Oh, okay. Wit JD put in his robot. Zach the Evil Sausage. Question for Riley.
Zach the Evil Sausage.
You know him?
Oh, yes, I do.
What's your favorite scene from the animated classic Sausage Party?
God, favorite scene. None of them.
No.
What?
He doesn't like the movie.
No, I like the movie
okay,
a
take
lot.
it
So many fun
no,
Jew
Zach,
things.
he's one of my patrons, and that's his thing. He constantly talks about Sausage Party.
Yeah, it's like
And
B. Arthur Can Get It.
Yeah, he's been banned almost every day from my Discord for bringing up Sausage
It's
Party.
really funny.
So that's why I want to answer. None of them are my favorite. Sausage Party is an awful movie, and I think it should be removed from the film library.
That's funny.
Not true.
Arcadio
It
Castellanos,
is not true.
Maddie P. put in Shrobots. Jay Scotty for real. Got a birthday coming up tomorrow, Saturday, January 4th, that I share with the GOAT Dan Merle. Better birthday double feature: Little Women and Bombshell, or a Ford versus Ferrari and Richard Jewell, or some other combination. 420. My name is John Paul Jones. Well, I would take out of those. I would give you Ford versus Ferrari and Little Women. Those are the two. Little Women was great. Just missed my top 10. Loved that movie. Ford versus Ferrari is awesome. I actually really liked Richard Jewell a lot. I think that it got a lot of didn't get enough love. So Bombshell was good. I thought it was more like a CNN kind of doc or something too. But I think that Charlize Theron was amazing in that movie.
Yeah.
You got a choice?
Bombshell is my favorite of the year.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
It was my favorite movie
Oh,
of the
okay,
year.
great.
It wasn't the best movie of the year, but it was my favorite. I just
an
like
important
fist bump
movie.
throughout.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen Ford v Ferrari, so
Oh,
that's
so good.
putting me
Love that
behind.
movie.
I like Little Women a lot. What was the other one?
Richard Jewell.
I loved Richard
Yeah.
Jewell. I think that's not getting enough buzz.
Yeah, Little Women.
I get why Kathy Bates is getting so much love for it, but I don't understand why Sean Paul Hauser Walter
so
Walter
good.
Paul Hauser. What's his
Paul
name?
Walter Hauser.
Paul Walter Hauser.
Yeah.
I knew I'd get there eventually. Thanks, Ben. I think he should be getting so
agree.
much buzz.
I agree.
It's a bummer that he's not.
No.
1917 is getting the wide release finally, so go see that.
That is the best movie. of the year.
Like that was my
number 2.
It's the best movie of the
What's
year.
your number one?
Ford versus Ferrari.
That was your number one.
I haven't seen your favorite movie of the year.
Yeah, Ford versus
Yeah,
Ferrari.
it's up there for me.
Yeah.
I think I put it like 6 or 7.
number
I can't
1.
remember.
Oh, speaking of which, I have movies for you guys.
Oh.
Oh
yeah.
I got a copy of the Joker for both of you. If you want. Yeah, for
I
sure.
was hoping.
Have you seen it?
I saw that package.
No, but we almost watched Jojo Rabbit last night.
Oh, I did finish Jojo Rabbit.
Excellent, right?
I liked it a lot.
That was my number 2.
It didn't make my
that
top
movie.
10, but I really liked it a lot. I think it's great. Dude,
Wow.
there's so many movies that I loved this
How
year.
many do
as
you really
far
feel
as-
about
This was a
Jews?
really good year for movies. It really was.
Juju Rabbit. Okay, so we have Arcadio Castellanos, Matty P, Jay Frick, we did that. And then Gravy Boat. Roxy's a work of art.
Oh man,
They said,
There it is.
keep
Case-
it coming, baby.
Casey Van Polen, put in SCHMOEBOT. Kay Howard is here. Kay Howard is here. Roxy Striar is here, and the fun's begun. And Reilly, too.
Yeah.
Much love and respect for holding your heads up and handling that undeserved hate. Undeserved hate. To those people, LOL. Oh, I see what you're saying. Say, oh well, or go to hell. Ken McDowell, I love this crew so much. The Schmoes family has been such a part of my life the last few years. Roxy and Reilly, I sincerely hope you guys land on your feet. The crew deserves every bit of the love that your fans can heap upon you. Hashtag Action Army. George Chakatoff put in SCHMOEBOT. JJ the Jet Plane. Happy New Year, Darth Harloff. Brett the Cast Iron Sniper. RB3. Roxy, Yodi, and Ben the Bagel Boy. Like my brother always said, improvise, adapt, and overcome. May the force be with you all. The
also
amount
with
of
you.
love I was coming in.
Pretty cool.
I'm very proud of everybody. ZCM Zombie Custom Maps just sent some sound bites to you guys. Includes a sniper shot and other funny stuff. Love it. Billy Belford puts in a SCHMOEBOT.
Yeah, Billy.
Cinema Discovery Project, and so did Joseph Sorty, Suge Knight, Soggy Mini Muffins. It's Always Sunny in Philly. Hey, fam. Since 1917 and Just Mercy didn't get released in Philly until the 10th, do I count them from this year or for 2019? I've always wondered that when I'm making my list. Also, seeing the new Grudge tonight, first movie in 2020, not sure how I feel about it.
You count them for 2019.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
because they were
counted for
released,
2019.
as long as they were released at all theatrically somewhere, and New York and LA they count as 2019 releases. It's just a wide release in other places, and it happened to be your area, but you definitely count them as 2019.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be the Oscars are right around the corner, and that thing's going to be all over.
Right.
So.
It's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
You know, Roxy's competing this year.
What?
No, it's not true. Boston Liam, love all you guys.
got excited.
Yeah, love you guys so much. You
Don't
get
be
me through the
excited.
workday. I guess this is my new home now. Welcome. I want Cody to join. Keep it up, and I hope to work with you all someday. Come on, he set you up for it.
Yeah, nah, that's I'm not gonna disrespect Cody.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that's
not
true.
gonna
That's
disrespect
true.
Cody's my boy. I
You
love
guys are
Cody.
both awesome. Like
Yeah.
you're both great.
Appreciate
Both
it.
great. I mean, look, the thing is, Cody to me is incredible. He's an incredible talent, and I miss working with him. He's very funny. But I've talked about it at great lengths. I mean, that's my boy.
Thank you, man.
And like we had and I talked about it on Claire Live. I told you my favorite Comic-Con moment
Yeah.
was just eating breakfast with him.
Yeah.
I'm not even lying. I've told him about a million times. It was my favorite. I would wake up and
My favorite Comic-Con moments.
it was
too,
great.
yeah.
We would wake up in the morning. We would meet each other for breakfast. We had a really right before all the shit went down, and we just sat down, had a nice breakfast, laughed our asses off.
Yeah.
Met up the next day, hung over shit. You know, that was it.
Yeah, that was
great.
He's the best.
He's the best.
RB3, man.
Appreciate it.
Boston Liam, who just did that for sure.
Oh, love him.
Yeah, JJ Winward, R.I.P. Vagina Live. Love you guys, and I can't wait to support you all on your channel. Roxy, can you please pick up the sniper in the draft? Love to see Brett
Jesus.
hanging around with Andreyko and Snyder. Possible?
Yeah, I mean,
Like
honestly,
an 8th or 9th pick?
I've looked at a lot of the people in this room.
Yeah.
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 Interesting.
Well, first of all, you'd have to be, if you want to manage teams that are going to play, you'd have to be a moron not to realize that Kristian, obviously, doing this show, you want to showcase your personalities on
Yep.
the show, so they're going to want to play a lot.
Yeah.
I like people who want to play.
And the fans will also watch them. Too.
Yeah.
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 Yep. Jay Winward, put that in there. Wiley
Watch
Todd.
me eat
wanna play.
shit.
That's
I
right.
can't get you.
No. Wiley Todd put in a SCHMOEBOT. Wog
Wiley Todd.
0521. Also, his one was, I can't wait for your PO box to be set up so I can send you guys some liquor. This is the way. Said some 18-year-old Glenlivet.
Oh, Glenlivet. Yeah, for the win.
Joe the Giant. I'm 26 and I have a first date with an incredibly beautiful 30-year-old woman tomorrow that I
it
met.
Bonnie?
Yeah. No. Any tips? Roxy, give him some tips. She's 26 and first date
He's
with
26 with a 30-year-old.
She's 34.
34.
Be
Brace yourself.
Be respectful. Ask questions.
Yeah.
Don't talk too much about yourself.
Yeah.
Open the
Chivalry's
door
not
for her.
dead. Yeah, you open the door.
Right.
And the car door.
If
Come
she
on.
wants to split it, let her split it.
Yep.
That's right.
All those things. Be a human.
Rob Mack. Roxy, don't listen to anyone telling you that it's your fault that Collider Live was canceled, because it isn't. Collider canceled a lot of different discussion shows. It has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
You just keep doing you, because
Seriously,
Roxy,
that's
you are wonderful.
I do want to like just put that in. Even people that are, you guys are getting awesome donations, but people that aren't donating in the chat, everyone's being so great to you two. Like, so I know
you.
it's hard not to beat yourself up about this, but everyone, there's almost 5,000 people saying that it's not about you.
I
You guys
really
are awesome.
appreciate that. I don't think I am beating myself up. I'm just I think that you can learn from everything. It's why I read all the comments, because sometimes
I
things
don't
matter.
disagree with that, though. When you can say you always want to learn, but
Learn.
I think putting the blame in yourself is the
I
thing.
don't think I got the whole video division shut down. I
Yeah.
think that if I had excelled at my job and we had managed to get tens of thousands more views, hundreds of thousands of views, then guess what? My show wouldn't have been canceled.
Roxy,
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know if that's true.
Jedi Council was doing pretty damn good, and they got canceled too.
Yeah.
I think when you crush, you don't get canceled.
I
You get what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, and I know, and that's just your warrior spirit. But I tell you, for this particular thing, you're not 100% accurate. But either way, one of the things people are asking too, that I see coming in, as far as if I had it my way, would I hire everybody on a full staff? Yeah, but that's why I can't do that yet. It's also
what?
it's
I thought I had a job.
but maybe so. And this is why I tell people, though, too, this is what we're working hard with the Schmoedown and working with this. Not only do we do this here with the Streamlabs and everything, too, but we do have the Patreon. And it's the patreon.com/Schmoedown. Patreon.com/Schmoedown. It will create more shows. It will create more things and opportunities for people, too. So if you're able to join, great. And from the $1 tier up, if you want to do it, it's patreon.com/Schmoedown. Join today. You get a lot of benefits, a lot of perks. We are also going to be creating a Patreon for SEN Live and the whole crew. Rob Mack, Roxy, if by some chance Sam chooses the odd couple with his first overall pick, what would you do? Would you try to make a trade, or do you have a backup plan if the odd couple aren't available?
I think there's no possibility he does that. I really don't think I have to think about it, because first of all, I think Sam would be a really bad manager for Snyder. I think that they would butt heads like
Ex-rivals.
crazy. I just don't see it going well. Better for Draco, but I don't see him wanting them as the first pick.
But what if? Who would you take?
You know, I don't know that I am the right manager for Bibiani. I definitely think I'm the right manager for the kid.
Or, Guy and McWeeny?
I've thought about that too. I love Irwin.
Yeah.
I'm kind of all over the map.
Yeah.
It's
That
tough.
would throw you off.
Yeah.
It would throw you off. It'd be interesting.
Yeah, it would more than throw me off. I am not preparing for it under
At all.
any
Yeah.
circumstances. If that happens when we get there, I will have to take a hot second, because
Yeah.
I am not preparing for that.
Crazy. Toby Thrawn, so happy to see Roxy and Reilly on this show. Can't watch live because I'm on vacation without Wi-Fi, but I'm going to watch this episode as soon as I get home. And he also says, I really hope you two will be on here regularly. They will be, especially after yesterday's news. Make the best out of this shitty situation. You have no idea. You're going to see a lot of these two lunatics. Toby Thrawn, is it legally possible for SEN to pick up Movie Talk and Jedi Council? And if so, would you consider it? I love both shows, and I'd love to see them on SEN. If you need money, this is the time to bring on investors. I'd buy shares for sure. SEN will become huge. Well, I mean, I wish it was that easy to say, hey, we need investors. Okay, cool. I mean, hey, we need investors. Hopefully somebody comes out and says, okay. As far as picking up Movie Talk and Jedi Council, I literally just had this conversation with Ben as we were talking. My particular stance in general is that the panel shows themselves, they're just not exciting to people anymore.
It's not working anymore.
It's not working anymore. I've been telling you this for 2 years. I think that the panel shows just are not exciting anymore, and there's The other thing I think the reasons that this show works and Collider Live worked was because when people tune in, and you guys tell me when you're watching this, and Ben, let me know what they say in the chat room or on Streamlabs. I believe that you continue to tune into shows like this and shows like Collider Live because you become accustomed to the personalities. You want to see the personalities. You want to go every day, and when you continuously change it up and move it around and shift it around, it's one thing to bring in guests. We bring in guests here all the time and talk about new guests because you want to, again, have people learn new people, but it's the cast of characters that they get familiar with. If they keep tuning in every day and it's new characters all the time, it's hard for them to stay on board. So I believe that between that and the panel show itself, it is why I'm not necessarily interested in like a movie talk type of format. Star Wars, you guys know my stance on it right now. I'm not. I mean, and I still think that to me, I think that it's still panel show. I think that what you guys did on Rule of Two was the better type of format to where it was just back and forth conversations. Yeah. So that type of show, I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't be involved in it, but if like Reilly and Ken ever wanted to do like a Star Wars show like together, I'd be open for it. But I don't know if it would be like necessarily Jedi Council. Sorry.
What about just curious? You don't. I don't know if you can answer it.
Sure.
They asked about the legality of it. What about that?
Well, I mean, that's a conversation that I would have to have with like Mark if like I really wanted the name. Yeah. Like I wouldn't, but if I did, I'd have to say to Mark. Mark owns the names, and I'd say to him, hey, I want to take this and that, and he'd be like, okay, how much do you want for him? That's how the conversation would come about. I have no interest in that.
I feel it's kind of like risky business sometimes. A lot of people said when TV fights went away, a lot of people said to me, Roxy, why don't you take it somewhere else and call it something else? But it also sometimes feels like a little bit of a spit in somebody else's face to take what their show was once they cancel it and do it elsewhere. I mean, there's respectful ways to do it, but like I don't know. I've had the same challenging thing before where it's like,
I mean, even when I left Collider Live, there were certain things that I told Reilly, like, that's the show was my thing. Like that was what I said, and and they made T-shirts out of it, and at one point I was like, I might take it back, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with the hassle of it, and they were still selling shirts about it, so it's fine. But guess what? Hashtag that's the show. So Toby Thrawn says, I get that Kristian doesn't really want to talk Star Wars anymore, but Knapsack and Emma were great on Jedi Council, and maybe even Campia could come back at least as a guest, hypothetically speaking. Jedi Council was on SEN, same type of scenario that we just had there.
Ace is great too.
Ace is great. And by the way, so we're going to be doing a pre-tape that's going to air on Monday. So a lot of questions that you guys want to throw in here that I don't get to today, we're going to answer these pre-tape questions for Monday because I still have questions from yesterday I need to get to. And Emma is going to be on, and we have Winston that's going to be on, and we're going to do a full-on pre-tape. So, and that'll be from Monday. Okay.
what are you doing on Monday?
I got some plans.
Hey, what do you got?
What are you doing?
Got some plans.
What are you doing?
Borb Goober. Glad to see Roxy and Yoda on the show. Roxy, I miss TV fights with you and Ken and Billy so bad. Mark, your review of Rise of Skywalker with Ken was the greatest.
My review with
That's what it says. Did you not do one?
I did not do one.
I don't know. Maybe it's different, Mark.
Didn't he come on? Didn't he come on live and talk about it?
Maybe Mark Fernandez.
Mark Fernandez.
But why? But Mark's not here.
I didn't. I did my review with Roka and Dennis.
Oh.
You didn't talk about it with Ken on live?
No.
Yeah. So Matthew Brown says, listen, I had watched the Schmoedown just for the trivia, and I skipped the intros and extras, but after getting into live and backstage, I'm really excited for the new seasons and the storylines. I love that. Sammy just put in a donation. Thank you. Michael Dingus. SCHMOEBOT, hey, I love you guys. So glad to see the family back together. Exactly what I needed today after a rough start to the year. All you guys will have a special place in my heart. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Chris Skywalker Doman, you guys doing my part to support today. Reilly, my 5 pages are coming in today. Roxy,
damn right, man.
Stay awesome, you rock star. Kristian, I'll see you and the crew at Free For All Trivia for Thon. # dedicated to art. # future Schmoedown champ. Oh, look at that. That's confidence. Wow. Andrew DeMolanta, the great Andrew DeMolanta, just wanted to say it's great to see this crew together. Keep up the great work, and I'll see you all at the draft. DJ Brian, hey, everyone. I hope you had a great holiday and Happy New Year. Wanted to get away from the Collider situation for a second and ask you all a fun question. Which outcome would you like to see happen? Mouthy Mercs winning or the Burning Droogs? If it was Burnett's team winning the whole thing or Coy's? Oh, Coy's.
I like Coy because I just met him.
I like Burnett. I like both of them, but
funny,
yeah,
for sure.
I like both of them. I actually just looked down and saw that Winston and Burnett texted me some "fuck you" about my draft pick something right now.
Oh, yeah, it's already started.
Yeah, that's true. Jay Scotty for real. R. Reilly and the shits.
Reilly and the shit.
Raymond Fritz. The 2020 free for all will be one of my 1 year anniversary of watching the Schmoedown, and I'm excited to start the new year with all you guys. Thank you for keeping me afloat during one of the hardest years of my life. Love you all. Love. And what do you think of AOT? What's AOT? AOT, Ben?
AOT.
Must be a
All I can think of is Attack on Titan.
I don't know.
on Titan.
I'm not sure. Sorry, Douglas Johnson put in a big Schmoedown with a lot of fucks in it. Brian Tucson, it's nice to see Roxy and Reilly.
It didn't get read though. Do you
No,
want
Arnold.
Arnold?
You want me to do it as Arnold? Fact, and fact, slang, love you, motherfucker. Perfect. Brian Tucson, it's so nice to see Reilly and Rox on here. I missed you guys being together. You guys make my afternoon so much better. Backstage was awesome yesterday. Horseman for life. Thank you, Brian. It's always sunny in Philly. I had to stop watching because of work, but I'll continue on the replay. I wanted to let you know some of my iffy 2020 movies: Fantasy Island, Underwater, Antebellum, Bloodshot, and Free Guy. Thanks. Yeah, well, we're going to talk about the movies in just a second here.
yeah.
My RB3 is my spirit animal. My family is hating me for saying, "You see what I did there." I don't know what that was.
You see what I did there?
See what I did there?
RB3, do you say that
You
a
see
lot?
what I did there?
Oh,
He's doing the old man
I
joke.
see. So we did.
Oh, no, you used to
I used
do
to do
this.
it on
yeah,
live a little
yeah.
bit, but I really brought it back.
Dug it in.
Yeah, we dug it in the other day, and we let Ben have it the other day because he was talking about how he doesn't cry in theaters, and so I gave him a dad joke, and I go, he's like, I'm not really a crier. I go, but you do like John Cryer movies, and then I look and I go, you see what I did there? What I did is was I tells him that he likes the John Cryer movies.
He just had to turn on the AC.
Oh, yeah.
Give him props.
Yeah, it was good.
Brett froze in such a shit-eating grin way, like the actual Joker.
It's a mess.
It was crazy.
I am the SEN.
I like that. Let's get to. I'm going to bring up the actual list of anticipated movies here because we have.
It's time for me to pee.
Box
30 minutes.
I know. It's
30
true.
minutes left in the show.
That's right. We're going to do because we hit all the ones from like up
Until
until
June. I
yesterday.
know.
Yeah, you watched the show. See, look at you. Look
Up
what you do there.
until June.
So there's a lot that we're gonna have, and Reilly, you're gonna be able to probably tell us a lot more about what this crew did yesterday because we didn't know half the shit that was coming out. So,
okay.
yeah.
Can I say? I think one that we missed is Chaos Walking, the new Doug Liman movie starring Tom Holland.
When's
and
that?
Daisy Ridley. Yeah.
It has been going through production hell for.
we don't know what's
so
coming
long.
out.
It's there's been
but-
so many problems.
This is not a big deal.
It's not a big fucking deal.
That's right.
To me, it's hilarious because all Doug Liman movies have the same exact production problems. But also, it's fascinating because also Charlie Kaufman, who wrote Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless
Oh, yeah, of
Mind,
course.
and all these
adaptation.
super weird movies, he's one of the writers on this. So
Oh, wow.
It's just super weird and interesting. I don't know where they're going.
All right, well,
you know they're swinging for the fence if they're bringing him in to
I know.
rewrite
Exactly.
this.
Well,
Rewrite it,
we
yeah.
started. I guess June 24th. I guess they're doing Garfield again.
Are they doing
That's what it says, but I
Garfield
guess
again?
Disney's producing it this time.
That
I didn't know
It
that.
says In the Heights.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Which one's that?
Yeah, In the Heights is Lin-Manuel
is
Miranda.
Alex Marzonia's most anticipated movie of next
sure
year.
it is.
It's a musical.
Okay.
It's a stage play.
And
One of the most famous ones of the last.
Okay.
15 years?
Well, we have that, and then we have In the Heights that's coming out.
That's what you just said.
That's
we
what
just
we
talked
said.
about
I
it.
know.
Yeah.
In the Heights, Top Gun Maverick is the same time.
Yes.
And then we get into July, Free Guy, which is
Free Guy's Ryan Reynolds one where
right.
he realizes
He's
he's
in
a video game.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you need to be on the show.
We did a whole
remember.
trailer review for it on the channel.
I remember now. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Minions is doing another movie.
Yeah.
The Rise of Gru.
Yeah.
I don't
gotta
know.
say, I
Another one.
can't remember if I've ever seen a Minions thing.
Oh, really? Despicable Me. The first two are pretty good.
I think I
I've
saw
seen Despicable Me. Yeah.
They're the little yellow people, right?
yeah.
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 I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
All right. Well, Ghostbusters Afterlife is one of my most anticipated. That comes
can't
out
wait.
July 10th. I'm very excited for that.
Very
one.
Nervous?
excited.
Not as much, because my biggest concern was, are they going to just do something completely different? Are they going to finally continue it to the lore? And I like the spin of what they're doing with the kids. I like that it continues in the lore. I like the fact that the original actors are actually going to play the same characters that they did, and not random lunatics that just show up in the movie out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that film, and I think The Purge comes out the same weekend also.
So with Afterlife, did
Yeah.
you weren't taken with the fact that it was a very nostalgic feel, not a lot of comedy, and people were thinking Ghostbusters is a comedy, and so there wasn't a lot of.
I haven't seen the
it
movie.
was set up.
I haven't seen the movie.
I love the trailer.
It's a trailer. I love the trailer. I mean, that kid, the Wolfhard is in everything.
Yeah.
But that kid, he's
As
gonna
well
get,
as he should.
Like I said, all the
phenomenal.
It and Stranger Things kids are apparently the only kids in Hollywood.
It seems like it is. Because
That's true.
Yeah. But I'm excited. I'm excited for the movie. I'm excited because I'm also like the fact that Jason Reitman is taking over the mantle from his dad.
Yeah.
And that's kind of cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
And look
What
at his
was-
filmography. He's one of the best directors that I love
Right
his
now.
movies.
Yeah.
What did I see him in this year with that Russian accent?
Who?
Shane Wolfhard.
Right. That
the hell
horrible,
was-
the Golden Finch. Or whatever. Not the Golden Finch.
was
What was
that
it
what it
called?
was?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the
what-
Goldfinch.
Goldfinch.
The Goldfinch. He was in that. Yeah, he was. Yeah, that's not a good movie. Bob's Burgers. Is that a TV show that
Yes.
turned into a movie? Is that what it was?
Is that what
Oh,
it
they
is?
turned
I
that?
didn't
Oh.
know that. Yeah.
Animated.
I have no idea.
Bob's
good show.
Burgers, an
Burgers.
animated show.
Okay. Well, then
Getting a
Tenet,
movie, I guess.
Tenet comes out that week, and that's the one. That
Yeah.
to me has got to be in the
Yeah.
top 3. I saw the first 7 minutes of it in the theater.
How?
They showed,
How was
they,
it?
They showed the IMAX. When I took Vivian to see Rise of Skywalker, and they had it's awesome. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
I
She
can't
was
wait.
it was too intense for her.
Oh, that's why he was tweeting out saying, "Go see this in the theater." Yeah.
The special engagement of Ghost. Okay. Jungle Cruise comes out July 24th.
Is that The Rock?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rock and Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt.
I love
So,
her.
Could be interesting. What's
Question: Do
Yeah.
we want the SCHMOEBOT on? Or?
Not for this part.
Not
No.
for this part,
We
yeah.
want to try to get through this. Infinite. That's Warner Brothers, Paramount. Infinite, and then there's also then there's an untitled Warner Brothers event film, which I don't know what that is.
Oh,
Yeah.
that does sound
what
good.
Date? What day? August 7th. Then Babe, Escape Room 2.
Did you say Babe?
Babe.
They're doing a
special
Babe
engagement.
remake?
Babe.
Oh,
No, doing
no,
a
no.
special engagement.
probably
Infinite
like the
is
20-year.
Infinite is directed by Antoine Fuqua, starring Chiwetel Ejiofor and Marky Mark.
Oh,
Okay.
All right. Escape Room 2. I don't know what Escape Room 1 is. Malignant, Nobody, The One and Only Ivan, The Empty Man. Bill and Ted Face the Music is
Yes.
one of my, that's August 21st. Can't wait for that one. Spell, Unhinged. And then we jump into September, which is Monster Hunter, The Conjuring 3, which is another
Oh,
one. That's in
give
my
me
list.
that one,
That's going to hit my list. The King's Man, finally pushing back from February into September, which I get. I think that that's more of a marketing thing than a worry thing. If they moved it into January or something, I'd be a little more nervous. King's Man, so that's up there for me. September 25th is The Many Saints in Newark. Praise this. Riley, stop me if any of these are any good.
Many Saints of Newark. That's
Yeah.
the Sopranos prequel.
Is that what it is? Oh yeah, that's up there for me too.
Monster Hunter is the new Paul W.S. Anderson video game movie starring Mila Jovovich.
Oh,
Stop
no.
me if you've heard that before.
No, yeah. I know.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So
yeah.
are you excited, Ben, about The Many Saints in Newark?
Absolutely, because the pilot of Sopranos is just the best.
He thinks it's dated. We get into it all the time about that.
Woof.
I know. And then we get into what else? This is October 2 is a big one. Is Venom 2, which is going to crush. That's Andy Serkis. That is actually on my list. I did not. You know how
'Cause
much.
Andy, yeah.
I did not like the first movie. But
I did.
I know you did, but the first movie to me, it's a success, and it also was able to get Andy Serkis as a director now. So that is why I'm more intrigued. I don't know if we're going to have that same kind of tone. I think the tone's going to be radically different.
I think Andy Serkis is the best thing that happened to this.
I
thing.
agree.
I can't wait to
Yeah.
see it now because of him.
Yeah, the Trial of the Chicago 7.
No.
What's
yeah.
that? Which one's that?
That it's the. What the hell was that?
Who's that? Somebody. It's got to be my
It's
daughter.
Mr. Green Jeans.
Probably my daughter. And if it's my daughter, I can't have her come in here right now.
That's Sorkin.
Yeah, Sorkin is directing it, starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
And a lot of people.
Hey!
Look at this guy.
What's this? Oh, you
I love it. Look at my boy.
Man.
look at this. He's just see, how nice is that? So Winston Marshall coming in.
Winston texted me yesterday, checking in on me. I love it.
He's such.
He's just the fucking best
it's
guy.
welcome back to the family, everybody. It's like it's true. We got it's like Winston was saying it's like our peeps came home.
I know.
No,
that's real talk.
Do you want to sit with me? Or where are you going?
Grab him the mic. So Winston Marshall just hit the house. So the Trial of Chicago 7, please go ahead.
I don't know a lot about it other than
you?
it's Aaron Sorkin and what RB3 was
Yeah,
saying.
I mean,
Based on
I-
the true.
Yeah.
true
Yeah, it's based
story.
on it's based on a true story directed by Aaron Sorkin, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. It's apparently going to be one of those like big Oscar type movies.
Yeah.
Right.
And a lot of buzz is building around it because Sorkin writing and directing it.
Yeah.
His last movie was the one with
Molly's Game?
Molly's Game. Yeah.
Was that it?
Yeah, that was
that
it.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Okay.
I like that movie.
All right.
Yeah, I did too.
movie.
I did too.
Wait, but the Chicago 7, maybe I'm just so ignorant right now, but I don't remember what was the story with them.
The story of 7 people on trial stemming from various charges surrounding the uprising of the 1968 Democratic National Convention in Chicago, Illinois.
Okay. All right. Well, the same.
They're on trial for what?
It just says various charges.
Various
all-
charges.
It was a Vietnam protest.
Oh,
Anti-
okay. October 9th, Death on the Nile.
Oh, the sequel to.
Oh, I'm excited about that.
what
the
is that?
Benoit, the
Kenneth
Agatha
Branagh.
Christie, the Kenneth Branagh did Murder on the Orient Express.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
it. The-
sequel to that? Oh, okay. And then
Shakespeare.
Fatale, and then Respect, The Witches, Snake Eyes.
The Witches, yeah.
Yeah, the
Which-
Witches.
Is that a sequel to The Witch?
no,
That's
no.
the Roald
It's-
Dahl.
Yeah, it's a
Ada-
remake,
Oh.
and I believe Zemeckis is doing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's Zemeckis is directing it.
All right,
Isn't
Warner
it the
Bros.
Roald Dahl?
Yeah.
Yes, a remake of that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then
The Angelica Houston movie from the 80s.
Winston's looking at me like, you're making shit up, dude.
Okay, wow. Now I see what you were going through this whole time, bro. Like, damn. Shit, I feel like I got to do a type 5 now. All right, so look, what's up? What's today, Marshall?
Tip your waitress.
Exactly. Please tip your waitresses. We all out here struggling.
Back the microphone up a little bit.
Yeah, come on. You know this.
Wait, wait, wait.
It's over here. Yeah, you know.
I think it needs a little foam. I think it needs some foam is the
But
issue.
do you see how he expresses?
You see, we need
He's
a
got a
couch.
smile.
We need a couch.
Oh,
we really
nice
need a couch.
No. I there was one that we missed. You remember how I was saying that there was nothing coming on in February that
Yeah.
I was concerned
Yeah.
about? The
Photograph.
photograph.
Yeah.
A fan called me out about that. That movie looks
What is that?
incredible. It's Issa Rae, Lakeith Stanfield, and then I don't remember the other two that are playing.
Issa Rae what? Starring? Or
She's starring. She's starring in it. And then Will Packer producing, and it just looks like an incredible love story about a girl. Her mom had a similar situation where she went career over love, and now her decision if she's going to do
Well, there
the
you go.
same
You
thing.
got so all right. That
yeah.
makes sense.
It is a really tough decision.
October 16th, Snake Eyes comes out. I'm nervous about it, but we'll see. Halloween Kills.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you excited about that one?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Are you kidding me?
I know.
These are my movies. I
like
love them. And
I like the last one.
The
I
last
did.
one's great,
I
and-
hate the name. I hate Halloween Kills. I hate the name of that
it's
title.
fine.
Kind of sounds very millennial.
Yeah.
Killing it.
Yeah,
Halloween kills.
I'm not-
Crushes.
Halloween fire.
Well, and then Halloween
Halloween
ends.
AF.
Halloween ends the following year.
Now is this one like something?
I like that one.
Yeah, is it-
Halloween,
Halloween ends, and then probably a sequel after that. Halloween begins again.
Right. Is this a sad tragedy? Everyone's talking about Jamie.
Jamie.
That's what it says. That's what it's called. Everyone's talking about Jamie. It's
Oh.
20th Century
I
Fox.
thought-
You're asking us, is this a sad tragedy?
I'm asking
The
because
movie
it
is
sounds
That
called
like
was so
it.
weird because it was coming off of Halloween Kills. I'm like, why are we talking about Jamie
no,
Lee
no,
Curtis?
No. Everyone's talking about Jamie as the name of this film, and it just reminds me like let's talk about Kevin or
Well,
anything.
it could be
like that.
Everyone Loves Raymond.
Yeah.
That's why it could be a comedy or a sad tragedy. I want to know.
Yeah.
The Eternals comes out November 6th. That's the big one.
the
I'm
big
looking
one.
forward to that one.
Yeah, Stillwater, Close Encounters of the Third Kind's getting a special engagement.
Right on.
Clifford the Big Red Dog, that one I can take my kids to for sure. Red Notice,
Whoopee.
Deep Water, Godzilla vs Kong. I thought that got pushed. Is it pushed to November? Is
It
that
got
what
pushed to November.
To November.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's
it
a-
was
that's
supposed to come out in March, I believe.
early. Yeah. And then-
Everybody's talking about Jamie. It's about a teenager from Sheffield, England, who wants to be a drag queen.
oh, okay. Well done.
So just a lot of people are talking about Jamie.
That's
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah. And then we have what else? King Richard, Untitled Disney Animation 3D. Samaritan comes out in December. Fiddler on the Roof.
Yes!
This is
Yes!
Fiddler on the Roof.
Yes!
It's not a remake. It's just a re-release.
I will go see it.
All right. Well, you're also December 18th, Reilly. You and I are gonna lose our minds because this is one of the most stacked December 18th I've seen in a long time.
Okay.
Coming to America 2.
Give it to me.
Dune.
Yes.
Uncharted, but there's no chance Uncharted stays. They lost the director.
No, they just lost a director.
Yeah,
that
so-
that is getting pushed.
Yeah, West Side Story.
Yeah, West
So
Side
you got,
Story.
you got
Spielberg.
West Side, you got
Side.
West Side Story, Dune, and Coming to America. That is a big.
What's the number one of those three?
For me, it's Coming to America too.
For me, it's Dune.
Dune.
Yeah.
For me, it's West Side Story.
Denis
Villeneuve is doing
Dune.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, Spielberg.
West Side Story
Spielberg.
over Coming to America.
Because of Spielberg.
It's
Yeah.
because of Spielberg.
Yeah.
That's the main reason.
Yeah.
And then plus West Side Story is
So
one of my
you
favorites.
so you trading your blackness for your directness?
Nah,
RB3, I will go with you to West Side Story.
Timestamp. RB3 trade says no. I'm just kidding.
I'll type it for you so you don't feel bad.
All right.
Loopholes, baby.
Loopholes. Just name it loopholes. Call it loopholes, baby. Oh, it's so good. You see what he did there? What he does there is he goes back to it. It was a hole that looped itself around, but he didn't mention the blackness thing.
I love this goddamn show.
Oh, my side hurts. All right. Okay, cool. Let's see.
That was cool.
That was so cool.
I agree.
What else? So December 18th, December 23rd is the Croods 2 and Tom and Jerry.
They're making a Croods too?
That's what
I
it
thought
says.
this was gonna be. This was announced like 4 or 5 years ago.
What is Crude 1?
Croods,
Nick Cage.
The
Emma
Nicolas Cage,
Stone, Nick
caveman.
Cage, yeah.
The caveman
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
It was fine.
No.
all said the same thing.
You know, the caveman movie.
Caves.
I don't know. It's Tom and Jerry go see with your kids thing.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see it with the kids. But that's the majority of it. So there's a lot of great movies coming out. But that December 18th, man.
Yeah, that's a double feature day for me.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to me. I mean, we kind of skipped over it, but I'm really excited for the Eternals for Marvel.
Yeah. So let's talk about that.
Because we haven't seen anything like this out there since like Guardians of the Galaxy, so it could be something that completely flip on their head and like totally make it, something we're all gonna love.
It's a great movie for Marvel to do in their Phase 4. I think. I think it's such a smart move to just this mythology is very interesting. I can't wait to see what they do with it.
Agreed. Okay, so we got to a lot of those movies. We're going to turn the SCHMOEBOT back on here for the last 20 minutes, and I'm going to try to knock through all these questions here from Streamlabs because we still got a lot of them coming in. And if I don't get to them, what I will do is do them on the pre-tape that will air on Monday. It'll be myself, Emma, Winston, Ben Goddard, and RB3 in the house.
Why are you pre-taping?
Why am I what?
Pre-taping.
Yeah, what are you doing on that Monday?
All right, listen. So I want to tell you guys. Okay. All right, listen.
Oh,
His business, my business.
I said, it's your business. I'm trying to.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're on this show.
Thanks, man.
I love having you on this show.
I appreciate
I'm
that.
such a big fan of yours. And the thing is, too, that you don't ask me about my personal business.
That's your shit. Clearly, here's
you,
the thing.
Winston.
Here's the thing, Christian.
How long have I known this
You need
motherfucker? I
more
can
black
ask
friends
you.
for that exact reason.
And less Jewish friends, clearly. 'Cause I promise you, I will never stop talking about your business.
So the other day, when Jay and Winston were on, I saw in the comments that Chris is the funniest Christian's ever been. He needs to hang out with more black people.
I mean, RB3, real talk. How often would be like, hey, Christian, so what your ass doing this weekend? Like, we leave him alone, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's as simple as that. Unless we're like,
Ain't nobody trying to figure that out.
exactly. That's a lot of work.
I have a question for you. Does it make it better that it's a callback? Because I made the joke earlier and then I made
I heard
it
it. I heard
again.
it. Yeah,
So
yeah.
now like we're calling back.
No, I've
to
been
it.
I've been
You think
watching all morning.
That makes it better. Or, oh yeah, you texted me, but I can't see it because Kristian won't let me look at
No.
my phone.
Yeah, that's
That's why I tried all three of you. I tried you, RB3, and Christian just so you could know I was pissed off about the draft pick conversation.
I'm sure you
Amazing.
were.
While I'm off asking you questions about
Yes.
your personal life, I've got another one
Sure.
quickly. What do you use this TV for?
That's for my old stand-up tapes. Because I after New York, I haven't really talked about that, but after New York, when I went up in August, I found all my old school tapes that I had from back in the day.
VHSs?
And they're old school VHSs that if there's any old bits that I used to do that I thought could be expanded on or worked on, you just kind of go.
Yeah, one of them's called Brazilian Beauties. I don't.
Yeah, there's definitely a porn. There's a porn or two, old school porn. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. I found no, that's not true, but I found one or two of them. All right. So Nick Piccolo, I'm very sorry for what happened with Collider, but even more so, can we agree and very respectfully disagree on movies? I've also had respect for Reilly and Roxy. I wish everyone the best and hope to see more of you guys on SEN. Thank you so much. Thank you. Spicy Lucy in the house. Oh, Schmo's choice for John Williams music. The music you don't save, the music they appear will be rescored, and the music is lost forever or never existed. Do you save all of his Star Wars music, or non-Star Wars music, Harry Potter, Jaws, E.T., Schindler's List, etc. I would save all of his other music. I love the Star Wars music to death, but he's just got so much other great stuff.
I concur.
I think I might agree with that.
Yeah.
I'd
It's just
save
hard.
all of his
It's
other
not
because
an
my
easy
favorite
choice.
is E.T. of all time, so I'd have to save that.
Yeah,
I said
Brett's
that
also.
too, right?
Dave Underwood.
we went to a date on E.T.
Yeah. The SCHMOEBOT is on, everybody. Turned it back on. So the David Underwood, I think the problem a lot of Collider fans had with this decision was it was relayed by a tweet and not a video explaining why. If Collider Video would have had a town hall explaining why and what happened, I think we would be more supportive to the decision. And that might be the case. It just simply wasn't the way it was done. Yeah. So, and what we have found on the internet is you take the waves when they come in, and people will be talking about this for a little bit, and then what you can do is you support the people you love, and that's why two of those people that we love are sitting to my left. More of them will be sitting in this studio, and we'll be doing more and more on this show, on this network for you guys. These are not only my friends; these are talented people that need to be heard, and you will be seeing them on this network. So,
You want some cookies?
Yes.
I said yes.
Okay.
You want some milk?
Yes. Yeah.
I said yes.
Oh.
Love you guys. Who's your all-time favorite actor? Mine is Denzel Washington. He can do no wrong.
Yes.
Denzel Washington, yay! Denzel Washington.
Pacino's up there for me.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
old
now I
man.
finally understand what he goes through. I have no idea what the fuck. Everybody just got hella quiet all of a sudden.
That's true. They're asking favorite actor. Who's your favorite actor all time?
And without telling them who they said, who are you gonna?
Yeah, what are you gonna say? All time.
All time?
Has to be white.
That's what the question said.
I'm kidding.
No. That's a hard question. It would
Roxy and
probably
Riley,
either
keep your
be-
heads up. We love you
Hold on.
guys to death.
SCHMOEBOT.
I've been a major fan since Toad Hop. I'm glad I have been along for the wild ride. The most genuine family on the YouTube.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
That
you.
was awesome.
You can continue.
You got
now.
somebody?
I can't believe you said that about Winston.
Interrupt me when you got it, because I want to go through the rest of these questions though too.
Can I say Denzel's my favorite too?
Oh.
Yes, you can. Absolutely. Sorry, hey crew, Roxy, Reilly, you're two of the best and most genuine people I've ever had the pleasure to meet. No matter where you land and follow along, we're family. Action Army, rock stars, Reilly Roundtable. The Green Flamingo. Were you expecting this much love?
I don't know.
Fair.
I can't see what's on there, so I don't know what you're skipping over.
I don't go over. I don't.
No, Ben said he was going. He's been going through the chat.
I have
It's
skipped
been-
Would Ben tell me?
But yes, he
He-
would.
yes,
and
he
first
would.
of
He
all,
would.
I have skipped over nothing on stream.
Yeah.
I skipped over
wishes.
nothing.
That's not what that is.
You
right?
don't
You
strip
read
I
them.
skipped over nothing.
I
on
love
stream.
you guys.
David
You guys have been
Underwood
awesome.
did that, and then the Green Flamingo. I'm a Green Flamingo. I choose to be. Most flamingos are pink and eat dirty shrimp. I'm the Prius of flamingos. If I eat an Impossible Burger from Burger King, does that make me a vegan? Green equals weed. Hook me up. I'll bring the white women. You bring the weeds. I mean,
I'm
that's
super excited for Red Notice.
Sounds like a
starring
party.
The Rock, Gal Gadot, and Ryan Reynolds in an international theist
Red
thriller
Notice.
with action with The Rock and Wonder Woman. Sign me up
Oh,
10
shit.
times over.
Yeah, that sounds good. What is Red Notice?
Yeah, it's The Rock. It's
Rock and Gal
Oh,
Gadot.
it's
Gal
Netflix.
Gadot. Yeah,
Netflix.
it's the Netflix movie.
Okay.
It's something
Yeah,
about
that's
that, like
right.
like somebody steals an art piece or
Yes,
something.
I
Look at
remember.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix crushing.
Exiled Garlic. What's a wacky performance that you wish won an Oscar or was at least nominated?
Oh,
Oh
come
my God,
on.
Nightcrawler, 10 out of 10
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Jake
Nightcrawler.
Gyllenhaal, it's just fucking insane that he was not nominated.
Yeah.
That movie was not nominated.
Agreed.
Are you guys blind?
Val Kilmer for Tombstone.
Oh,
Should
yeah?
have been nominated.
Riley, did you
Should have
reach
been noticed.
100 patrons yesterday?
I sure
Winston
did.
Drip Drip. Someone draft Brett.
Someone draft
Cast
Brett?
Iron Gang. Bagel Boy trying to steal Bonnie's heart.
Bonnie's gonna steal his heart.
RP3 is still the man as always.
Yep.
Vinny Raid. Susie Raid. Bunny Raid.
Hell yeah, baby.
Kristian, I love that every SEN is great.
Thank you. I love that you feel that way. Thank you so much. It's been a lot of fun. Call to Action just put in a very generous donation for the couch. Thank you. Justin is a square. This is to everyone, but more to RB3 since he has all this unnecessary Michael B. Jordan hate. But has anyone checked out Just Mercy yet? I love the movie, and it's my number 6 of 2019. Wow. Jordan is incredibly restrained. Fox is great and amazing direction. Have you seen the movie yet?
I haven't seen it.
You want to
no.
borrow it, and then you want to review it?
I will like to borrow it. Yeah,
You're going to be a dick to him tomorrow.
I won't. I won't. And listen, by the way,
On
people
Monday.
think I hate Michael B. Jordan. I don't hate Michael B.
You're just
Jordan.
not a fan.
I just don't think he's like
Are
Denzel
you?
or
Are
anything.
you for real?
RB3
Yeah,
hates
he doesn't-
Michael B. Jordan.
He thinks he's a face actor.
I just think he's a face actor. Is all.
That's so.
What do you mean?
He just How many
That he
have,
doesn't
like,
act, that he's just a face.
We've
I
got-
know I get what he
Exactly.
means, but what do you mean?
Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't know.
What a shirt. I get what you mean, but
What do you mean?
That's I
good
feel like
shirt.
that is my life.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just feel like he can add a little variety to, you know, add a little pep in the stuff.
But
I have some
but-
twat takes too, but that's a real big one.
Wow.
RB3's face was like, what?
Collider
somebody.
Live has been great. I was bummed when Harlov left and was really glad to get a second show to fill my days after I lost my job. Shame that Collider Live is gone now, but we have the best parts of that show here. Schlong. Great to see the original crew today.
wow.
Been watching Harloff and the gang since 2014. My dad passed away from cancer 1 month before John Schnepp passed away, and it was some sad times for me. Thank you guys for making me laugh every day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Poor fucking Winston.
All right, y'all, drop a beat cause the
But it's
SCHMOEBOT
fine,
is
but I
going
figured
to
it
lay
out.
down some fire. Straight out of Collider, a crazy horror fan named Reilly. Chilling with a rock star named Roxy. Yo, it's the SCHMOEBOT and I'm going off. Drop me a 20 and Ben will get called out.
It's awesome. Thank you, guys. Who do you got?
Okay, so here's the thing. My first one makes me incredibly fucking sad because he's a piece of trash now.
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey. Like, if you're just talking pure performance, he was phenomenal.
some good ones, yeah.
But I think other than that, it would be Dave Chappelle. Like, his character work is so
Roxy
crazy.
has
and
spent
that's
this
something.
entire episode wishing that Ben was more of a face actor.
So that Roxy has spent this episode wishing you were more of a face actor.
Damn.
We have 12 minutes. We have
Oh,
12
Jesus.
minutes. I want to get through this. Ken McDowell, sometimes you have to feel bad for Bagel Boy. Of course, he hasn't started swiping pastries. Maybe people wouldn't be giving him so much shit. Lessons later, I guess. Greg Mack.
Oh, I can't believe how much I missed Roxy and Riley's interactions with Kristian.
That's right.
Yo, Brett, please look at the camera and blink if you're okay. Been a while since you chimed in. The way you keep adding guests to the show, y'all need 2 couches.
I'm telling you, we're going to need couches. The couches
Let's
are going
talk
to be crazy.
about sex, baby. Let's talk
Talk
about
about
you
you
and me.
and
Let's
me.
talk about
Talk
all the
about
good
all the
things
good
and the
things
bad
and the
things
bad
that may
things.
be oh hi Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
And then we have Wog put in a great SCHMOEBOT. Thex, Cooley High. Kristen Smith says Roxy and Reilly.
Hey Roxy, aka Bay, quick question. What is a DC character that have not been on screen yet you like to see? I got good one that I think would make a great show. The Questionnaire. Imagine a HBO TV show about that.
Yeah, the questions would be a great one.
Yeah, what do you got?
Well, the one on the big screen that I want to see is Black Canary, and we're going to be seeing it, so
That's a good one.
I'm excited.
Okay. And thank you. It was really great. Thex puts in a SCHMOEBOT. Cooley High. Kristen Smith said the nice thing. Roxy and Riley, you're going to kill it in 2020. Keep your heads up. We're here for you. Brett, you're always killing it. Christian, nice glasses. Thank you so much.
I do like them
I
a
do
lot.
like them a lot.
Yeah, I
It
like
works.
them a lot. I
You
texted
finally got the
about it,
glasses. Yeah, it works.
Finally
Huh?
got them.
Really
They work.
good.
Yeah. Thank you so much. You don't like the glasses?
I like him.
Okay.
They're
Pac-Man,
garbage.
Pac-Man
What do you like
Dwayne-
better, the glasses or Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah, Pac-Man Dwayne and Rasta CH put in SCHMOEBOTs. Kyle Beckworth. Hey, Mando. Hey, Mando. Love you. So anyway, that's what we're saying about Jake. Hey, Mando. Look
Hey,
at this,
Mando.
Mando. Love you all. Glad to see you together. So sad to hear about Collider. It's their loss. 2020 will be bigger and better. RB3 loves Hey, Mando. New era begins. Mike Esk. I can't imagine my life without you both. Roxy, you're beautiful. You're driven. And you're really talented. Fuck all the haters.
Thanks.
You're going to kick 2020's ass. So
Yeah.
much love and support. Riley, I got a feeling those scripts are going to bear some fruit for you this year, my man.
Thank you, man.
Awesome. John Mariano, just got out of a meeting. What did I miss? Am I a bad parent for watching the people I love with my kids? I don't care. Today's a party at the Fart Tower. The sniper fits the rock stars. He should come. Any thoughts from the panel on the Edge of Tomorrow? I love Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
You
You kidding me?
I mean, maybe the sequel.
Edge
I
of
don't know.
Tomorrow
Was
is
it
getting
even
a
happen?
fucking
We
sequel.
don't even know if it is.
I love that
I didn't
movie.
get the sniper fits. What?
You should be on the Rockstars as my team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then,
But I wouldn't do that to you.
No. I'm shoveling. That says I'm shoveling. Glenn Caesar put in a really nice
Proud
donation.
Schmoedown patron.
Thank you.
But can you all point me to all the Patreons I need to hit up because I feel my Patreon memberships are about to increase? Love you all, but RB3 Michael be a face actor. Disrespectful.
Patreon.
tell
Hit,
him.
hit him again with the Patreon.
The Patreon.com/Riley Roundtable.
Everything's /Roxy Striar. My YouTube, my Patreon, my StreamLabs
Yep.
/Roxy Striar.
There you go. And Glenn Caesar
Thank you.
says to thank me for bringing the crew back home. You're welcome. It's awesome. Here's to the couch fund. Thank you. #Rockstars. Riley Roundtable. SchmoeBOT.
Wait, can I ask you about this couch fund?
In a second. Tim
Okay.
from Boston. First time donation. Just wanted to show support for everyone and to say all that you are great and to remember what Alfred Pennyworth said. Why do we fall? Why do we fall? So we can pick ourselves back up. That is
Yeah,
absolutely right.
I don't ever forget that.
Nope. Musty.
What a story, Mark.
Popster Alex Wendy Dennis Haley Snyder still at Collider.
Oh, yeah, you go.
Koi still hosts comic shopping.
Yep.
Collider introduced me to you and more greats. Compayage Nepsomist Ashley Sinead D. Griffin. Thanks Collider for bringing all into my life.
Yes.
Send is now home.
Yes, that's right. So they
Yes,
are,
yes, yes, and yes.
Yes.
So Mova's been on this show. Sinead has
I
been
saw
on this
that.
show a few times. So we'll continue to have them back. I want to get. That's what I'm telling you. Once we get everything and I can talk about more things, there's gonna be some exciting shit going on in SEN. So stick with us, kids. We're gonna do some cool stuff. So and join us every day. Join us every day. Next Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We will be here for you guys. And Thursday is backstage. So check that show out. If you've never watched Schmoedown ever, and you know some of these characters, Dan Merle and Smets and the whole crew, watch backstage yesterday. And apparently it got a lot of people into the Schmoedown who've never even watched the match. So I'm happy to hear that. Musty2642.
Oh, Moosty!
Moosty, excuse me. Does that mean Rule of Two is over and the Witching Hour over at Collider? Also, hey, Kristian, are you and Campy still doing your Star Wars show? By the way, Roxy and Mark, best of luck. So the Star Wars show of Campy and myself, not happening anymore. I just shot a video with John for his channel. I'm going to do like little for the John Campy show. I'm going to kind of pop in and do some news stories here and there, but we're not doing Dark Side Light Side anymore. But as far just not talking Star Wars too much anymore. Like when certain topics will come up, like that's what people ask. If topics come up that people want to talk about, sure. It's not like, nope, that's a Star Wars question, not answering that. I just don't want to do full on shows about it anymore.
And
It's just,
what are you doing on Monday?
I'm going to be doing a pre-show, a pre-tape.
It's great content.
Time code that.
Slapping. Call
Yeah,
it
slap
slapping. Riley, Rule 2, what's going down? Anything yet?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
Don't know.
All right.
So I'm sorry.
Good question. And now we have, let's see. Douglas Cassell. Kristian, you're an amazing human for creating this home for people. Roxy and Riley, you're both intelligent, you're gracious, and you're great human beings. Brett, you're one of the funniest guys who helps tons of people. RB3, you creative bastard, you're the man. Ben, good luck. Winston, he didn't know you were in the room. So Jake Berlin has spoken, and thank you for those nice words. Roxy, I had a question about your top 10 TV shows of the decade.
Yeah.
A lot of great titles on the list, many favorites of mine, but I've never seen The Leftovers.
Yeah.
Having never seen it, why is it your number one, and why should I watch it?
I think that Damon Lindelof's got some of my favorite shows of all time. I love all three: Lost, Leftovers, and Watchmen. They're all incredible. I think that it touches the soul in a way. It does some sci-fi things, but it's close enough to this earth that you can really connect to it. Carrie Coon for the win. Same thing with Justin Theroux. Some of the best performances. It's sometimes funny, but mostly really just hits you at the heart. It's so good. Who's seen it in the room? Anybody?
Me. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
And what you guys
it was great. The music was great. It's awesome. Theroux was phenomenal.
He's incredible.
Really enjoying
Underrated.
seeing you all back together and appreciate all the laughs and joy everyone at SEN has provided me. Thank you all.
You're welcome. Thank you. And then this is Matt Peterson, 85. Hey, gang, amazing to see you once again together. I'm coming to the States in February for 2 weeks. I'm gutted that I won't catch anything Schmoes related while I'm there. We'll always support everyone in the room. Lots of love from Wales. Well, where are you going in the States? Because if you're going to be, it depends on where in February. You can come see us in Atlanta. We're going to be February 29th. We're going to be in Atlanta. And Ben Bateman defending the title for the first time. And Alex Damon for his first Intergeekdom match against Emily the Rose Jacobson. So check that out. Fairs Muthana. Hey, guys, I hope everyone's having a great day. I have had this question for a couple of days when RB3 called MBJ a face actor. Does that mean he's just pretty with no talent or something else? And Roxy and Yoda, I love you all. So you got to answer that question.
No, that's not true. I don't think he doesn't have any talent. Like I said, you look at the 3 movies he's done with Ryan Coogler, Fruitvale Station, Creed, Black Panther, great performances. I'm just saying anywhere else, I don't know where he's doing good at. So
all right.
That's my critique.
Did you watch him when he was younger, like Friday Night Lights?
Sure, but
And The Wire, yeah.
you're asking me about performances that are 10 years old.
Yeah, but that's raw talent when you're a
But you
kid.
tell me an actor can't progress over 10 years? Like,
They can progress.
And yet you talk about Magic Johnson and his rookie year shit all the time.
yeah, but he came back from that, though, and he became one of the greatest.
Ooh, Winston, go.
I'm just literally saying. As much as you talk about magic, it's a body of work, sir. A body of work,
sir. All right, we got 4 minutes.
How dare you, sir?
Fairs Muthana. Hey guys, that was the one we just did. Captain Coleslaw. So awesome seeing Reilly and Roxy on SEN Live. Reilly, I love the writing prompts you do on your Patreon. Roxy,
Thank you.
I just subbed to yours yesterday. I'm looking forward to seeing everything you do and glad to be along for the ride. Thank you so much, Fairs Muthana. Hold on, wait a minute. They're doing a Sopranos prequel. Nice, yeah, that one I remember when because Bernthal's in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bernthal's in it.
Right.
and he plays Johnny. He plays Johnny Soprano.
Okay,
I think.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure he does. Jonathan put in a Schmobot that says, my condolences to Roxy, Mark, and the crew for yesterday. Question for Roxy and Mark: is there any TV shows that you're watching lately? P.S. to both of you, as a big Superman and Henry Cavill fan, have you seen The Witcher on Netflix? I'm just wondering.
Yeah. Are there any TV shows I'm watching recently? I mean, yes.
Roxy, that
all
sounds
the-
weird. You don't watch TV.
Just Dead to Me, I just binged. End of the Fucking World, I just binged. Witcher, I'm in the middle of. So all of those Netflix things. Obviously, Watchmen, Mandalorian, I'm loving TV right now. It's the
Wait, your mic's off.
No, I don't prefer binging over waiting. I definitely prefer waiting. I think it's the much stronger
You sold me on
choice.
that, by the way. You sold me on that when it came to. Remember when we talked about Mandalorian before
Yeah.
it came out, and I was like, I am way happier that the way that it came out than should I binged it.
It has a better life to it.
I agree. I agree with you. 100%.
You talk about it more. It becomes a water cooler thing.
Yep, absolutely. Iced Coffee says RB3's laugh cured my depression. Much love to all you guys. You guys are hilarious, and your constant hustling is inspiring. Roxy and Reilly, you guys are amazing. Keep your heads up. Ben, I sent an invite for Kleptomaniacs Anonymous. It's time to get help.
He's got to keep that stoic face.
He's just over it. I don't blame him. Pac-Man Dwayne, I don't know if you want to see Clifford the Big Red Dog. A photo got linked, possibly creeped me the fuck out. That's fair. Marshall Weeks put in
When's
a
Sonic?
What? Sonic's earlier.
Oh, yeah, you
we
guys
talked
talked
about it
about it.
yesterday.
Soon, right? Is it
Yeah,
in February?
it's soon. We got 2 minutes here. Marshall Weeks put in Schmobot. So did Driving Cactus Guy, Fairs Muthana, William Billy Belford, S. Marcy, and Slay 79. Ryan Payne, Call to Action, Anthony Nugent, what a jackass, Pac-Man Dwayne, and Aidley put in Schmobots. Fairs Muthana, my favorite actor is Keith Urban, LOL. All right, yeah, I see what you did there. Goodfella, our Copster, where we did ask that when I was the Schmobot, T. Mills, and Rhoda Shaw. This is the last one we'll do, and then I'm gonna do all the super chats on the pre-tape that'll air on Monday. I'm gonna do all the super chats. Quiet over there. Rhoda Shaw. Kristian, my Schmobot didn't go through on backstage yesterday, and you just said Rhoda Shaw send in a Schmobot. I will make sure. I will answer that one on the pre-tape that will air on Monday.
What are you doing on Monday?
Nothing.
I was gonna say there's a couple of Schmobots that didn't get read because we had it off for so long. So maybe.
Yeah, I think I read a bunch of them. I read them out loud, but if not, I'll go through them also.
for sure.
Pink Sweets, love you, Roxy. Will Roxy be on SEN more, or is it a drive? No, it's she's really close to me, so she will be on. Yes, I also started watching BoJack Horseman because of Makuga and love it. Do you guys watch it? Anybody watch it?
I love BoJack. It's really good.
Yeah,
BoJack is one of the best television shows on the air right now.
It's very good.
I've heard so much. Romy, if you're watching, Romy is one of my patrons.
Love
Yes,
you
man, I
all.
gotta
Will
watch
always
it.
support you guys. Subscribe to Roxy and RB3. Question about TV. Have any of you watched Unbelievable? It was an amazing and heartbreaking show.
No, but you know
No, I
who did
didn't.
watch it? President Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable is
He
a
tweeted-
fantastic
he
show.
tweeted out that it was one of his
I'm
favorite
not
three.
familiar.
Yeah.
What?
I believe it's Netflix.
Okay.
And it's a miniseries.
It's with Caitlin Dever from Booksmart, right? She's in
yes.
that. Yeah, I hear good
and,
things.
Oh, yes,
Toni
yes.
Collette.
Yeah.
It's a
I
fantastic.
know what you're talking about. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
You
Highly
did
recommend
tweet
it.
that it was one of your 3 favorite shows of the year,
I mean, that's fair because trends.
along with Fleabag.
And so I want to address something someone said in the comments. Look, this is a very different show than we normally do because, we always usually read questions and have, but the outpouring of people who wanted to say something to Reilly and Roxy, it was a lot today. So
Amazing.
this is the format of the show today was talking to you guys. It was really
Thank
a
you.
Q&A. So you got to, so deal with it, humps. Look, I want to thank everybody here, RB3. Thank you guys for joining us here on SEN. Anything I didn't get to, all the super chats are all going to be on the pre-tape on Monday. I'll make sure that I get to every single one of them. Thank you to Brett Sheridan, RB3, Winston Marshall. You see him on the pre-tape. Ben Goddard. Any questions that you want more of, then submit to it now. Roxy, Reilly, You're going to see them more on SEN Live. Follow them on Twitter. Follow them on their patrons. Watch Roxy's live streams. We love you guys. We love them. SEN out of this motherfucker. See you next time, Mother F's.
Oh shit. Here we go again.